Hi, Ben.
Hi, Ryan.
How's it going?
That's all right, I guess.
Yeah, it's been the day.
How was your day?
I was at work, actually, which is pretty rare for me. Usually I don't have to work the days we record, but today I did.
That's my bullshit schedule ruining everything. We're recording on a Thursday evening instead of our usual Friday morning.
Yeah. I'm not going to tell you what happened at work because no one will understand. It will not be interesting. What I am going to tell you is what I'm going to talk about. And what I'm going to talk about is I'm going to go over the long-anticipated Steam games that I have recommended and are on my wish list.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, these are the ones that are from the Next Fest that I played, and these are the ones that are on my wish list that are not on my wish list because I bought them or because they just came out.
So is this the continuation from 2 episodes ago?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
These are the good games I wasn't able to play the first time around.
And speaking of past episodes, I want to apologize about the last one because you can't hear anything I was saying in that whole video, which is a shame because I thought it was like one of our best discussions we ever had.
Yeah, sorry. Also, sorry to Max.
Yeah,
just because that episode doesn't seem to be doing very well.
For me, like I'll occasionally will rewatch our episodes like right after you post them, and my ADHD shut it off immediately. I heard my volume. I'm like, oh, I can't hear anything that I'm saying.
So you just
this is not going to be a video I can actually enjoy watching. Alex, our #1 fan, described to me. He said that he had the volume up the entire way so that he could hear what I was saying.
We don't know how audio works.
Apparently not.
Sorry.
Yes.
We'll try and learn more. I don't know what else to do, but I'll try. I don't know.
If to our listeners, that was a really good episode. Like Alex said, it was his favorite. There was never like an episode he wanted to like stand up and just jump into the conversation more. I don't know. We'll have to redeem ourselves by having Max back on again soon.
Yeah. Well, he's gonna be on for Thanksgiving.
So because I'm gonna do the starting topic this week, and I decided that we should talk about all the movies we've watched in the past year.
Yeah, so Ben and I and a couple of other people have a weekly movie night that we do every Friday.
Literally every single week.
Except for the ones we can't.
Well, I've missed like a couple, like 2 the entire time, I think.
Well, you've missed
1.
Yeah, well, I try to be there every time.
You're the most consistent, as usual.
Well, we also occasionally have to not do the whole thing. We have to cancel the whole night because of some other thing. Like, people will not show up or we'll have some other issue that'll arise over time. Yeah. So
the point is that like we watch a movie every single week, and you would think that this would be like the perfect like topic to bring up in the podcast every single week, since we watch a new movie every week. But because we record the podcast the same day we watch the movie, and we do it beforehand,
we don't even think about it.
We literally forget about the movie by next week, like every single time.
So we're going to talk about a whole fuckload of movies?
Yeah, this is our roundup of past movies we've watched, literally over a year's worth. And honestly, when I was going through the list, I was shocked by how long it was.
Yeah, it's much longer than I would have expected. So you weren't even done.
Yeah. I posted, so I had a big-ass list, and it was mostly alphabetized, but I didn't like that order. I didn't want to talk about them in that order, so I had Alex randomize it.
Cool.
And then you ended up like sending me a bunch of extras that I forgot about anyway. But how about we start with the one we watched last week?
Well, let's first go ahead and do the YouTube crap.
Oh, yeah. We're on YouTube and we're on Spotify.
Well, there's other stuff. You have to like, comment, and subscribe, please. If you're watching this video just to see if we're any good,
here's
just
our
do
call
that
to
anyway.
action.
Yeah, we're calling you. You're the action. We're calling it.
If you can hear me, which is dubious, you should like, comment, and subscribe.
Also, if you're on Spotify, do 5 stars, please. Apparently, this is a thing that you can do on Spotify. Elijah told me to say it. Thank you, Elijah.
Yeah, rate us 5 stars on Spotify, please.
Whatever that means.
Whatever that means. All right, so movie time.
Hereditary.
Hereditary is what we watched last week. This is our like singular spooky movie for the Halloween season.
Yeah, so the reason I brought up the fact that occasionally we just don't have a movie night is because if we don't have a movie night, it's during Halloween, which is your favorite time to watch movies.
Yeah, it's really frustrating. Well, I mean, going through the list, I'm like, okay, actually, there are a lot of Halloween movies here, so we watched a bunch last year. Yeah. When I say Halloween movie, I don't always mean horror movie, because I count like movies that are like spiritually appropriate that aren't even trying to be scary.
Like Hocus Pocus, maybe.
Yeah, Hocus Pocus would be a great example. That's not on our list. We're not going to talk about Hocus Pocus tonight.
We're probably never going to watch Hocus Pocus in this context.
I've seen Hocus Pocus.
It's one of my mom's favorite movies as a kid, from when I was a kid. So I'll probably watch it like at home, but I'm not watching it with you guys.
I just want to say I think it's really weird that Disney seems to think that this like 14-year-old boy is like somehow bad for being a virgin.
We're not talking about that. We're talking about Hereditary. So Hereditary, you probably know you know it. I know you know it.
Hereditary,
audience.
it was a famous movie. It was pretty popular when it came out. Did it win an award that year or something like that?
How the hell would I know?
I don't know.
All I know is that when we watched it, it was a really good horror movie. And I will say, I don't really like horror movies overall. Mm-hmm. And I think the big issue is that I don't like, generally speaking, when you take a horror movie, it's usually pretty good at being a horror movie, but not really good at being a movie.
I could agree with that. There's a lot of good examples of that.
There's like hundreds, but like the best horror movies are the ones that are good at being both. And I think this is an example of where they're really good at being both. It's a really good horror movie and a really good movie.
It's a great mystery. Like the way they dole out the information bit by bit so that you finally figure out what's going on. And then you can apparently, I haven't looked it up yet, but there's so many secrets and so many like what's the term when you're referencing something that's going to happen?
Call to actions, callbacks?
Not a callback, the opposite of a callback. My brain just forgot the word.
There's lots of little you made me forget. There's shit in the movie throughout where you can, if you pay attention enough, you can see like bits of the story that's sure to come.
There's a specific word. My brain isn't working right now.
Thank you, Eric, for was this Eric's pick? No, technically it was not Eric's pick. We watched Eric's movie at Eric's house.
Let's not try to keep track of who picked what, because there's a lot here.
Well, this was technically my pick, but the reason it was my pick is because it was in the list of movies that I have to watch, and I just put a bunch onto a thumb drive and we watched one.
I will say, for Hereditary, because I don't want to get too much into it, because I would say it is a movie that's very hard to talk about without spoiling it, and it's good, so you should just watch it. Yeah,
it's really good.
There is a particular scene. It is the scene. And, like, I would say you will know whether or not you love that movie immediately after that scene happens.
I felt like one criticism I can have is there was a point, like, kind of nearing, like, the middle of the movie where I was like, is anything gonna fucking happen? Because it takes a while because the scene happens, and then a lot of nothing happens, but you think that stuff should be happening.
Yeah, it is slowly doling out information during that part, and it's kind of like misleading as to who the main character actually really is. If that makes any sense.
Because, like, yeah, I would 100% agree.
It was a very cleverly made movie. It was a very, very fun, figure out mystery.
I'm pretty sure it was Ari Aster.
It was scary.
Yeah.
Without resorting to many jump scares. It had one jump scare, as Jake pointed out, and it was a good fucking jump scare.
Yeah. And, yeah, it doesn't need jump scares. It's a good horror movie. I would recommend that movie.
All right.
Which one do you want to talk about next, buddy?
Well, briefly mentioned, so our very first episode was Sinners.
Yes, Sinners.
And that was basically the only movie night movie we talked about for an episode.
Because that was one of the rare ones where we went to the theaters to see it.
Yeah, and it was fantastic.
It was awesome. I loved it.
Go back to that episode if you want to hear us talk about Sinners. Sinners was good.
Sinners is a really good movie.
How about we just go through this list that you sent me real quick?
Okay.
Top of my list.
You want to go to the bottom part or the top part?
The bottom part, I guess.
Evil Dead Rise?
Yeah, Evil Dead Rise. So that's another one. Okay, because we're still talking about spooky movies. Apparently.
Yeah.
Evil Dead Rise was the spiritual
the successor to Evil Dead.
Yeah, it's like a new Evil Dead movie. I don't remember if Sam Raimi was directing it or if he just produced it.
I think he was a producer. I don't think he directed it.
But it was a horror movie that was trying very hard to recapture that style, where it is actually violent, actually scary, actually like, scenes like really fucked up special effects and stuff like that. And I love the fuck out of it, because that's my thing.
I was shocked at how much I enjoyed it. I would say this is an example of a movie that's better at being a horror movie than being a movie.
Yeah, I would definitely agree with that. It is a better horror experience than it is a film.
Yeah, but it was still really good. It was a fun time, and it had all the stuff. If you love Evil Dead, because Evil Dead's kind of gone crazy the past few years.
I don't know.
They have a whole show.
Yeah. I mean, okay, so the Evil Dead universe is kind of... Evil Dead 1 is considered a very classic horror movie. I think amongst horror fans, it is usually canonized as, like, just, like, the best or the most perfect example of a horror movie, like, of all time.
Almost certainly, yeah.
And it is, Sam Raimi's classic first film debut.
It's so... I love... The thing I like the most about Evil Dead 1 is learning about the ways they got some of the shots.
Yeah.
That's some of the most cool stuff. Like, one of the methods they had to do for the camera, because they didn't have an actual dolly, they had to make one. So what they did is they put a piece of wood, covered it in Vaseline, and then had the camera go back and forth on Vaseline.
That's really funny. So Evil Dead 2 is an all-time favorite of mine. I used to share that with every single person I knew. I've watched Evil Dead 2 billions of times.
Evil Dead 2 is, for clarity, just Evil Dead 1 again.
It's kind of a remake, but it is a comedy remake. Like, it is still a horror movie, but it is a horror comedy, and it is Bruce Campbell at his fucking best.
Pretty much, yeah.
He's just hammy performances, his great fucking slapstick.
There was Evil Dead 3, which exists.
Evil Dead 3 Army of Darkness is the most famous and the most popular out of the three of them.
It's so fun.
I mean, it's not even trying to be a horror movie anymore. It is just a fantasy comedy, and I love it.
This is my boomstick.
And then everything after the trilogy is like extended universe shit.
Yes, and I don't know. I've heard it's all good. I haven't watched any of it, but until I got to Evil Dead Rise, because our friend Nathan said it was really good.
Yeah, Evil Dead Rise isn't like an extended universe kind of Evil Dead thing. It's not a Bruce Campbell following thing. It's a we're gonna make a movie in the style of Evil Dead with the Evil Dead
curse,
the book, the Necronomicon, and all that.
They turned it into a record player, which I thought was really clever.
Yeah. Well, okay. Let's move on. We got a big-ass list of movies, so we can't talk about all of them for each one for too long. So, Vampire Hunter D?
This is one that I showed off to everybody because I heard it was really good, and it is a really enjoyable, like, animation experience. I
love this one.
I don't know if it's that great of a movie.
So it's an anime film.
Yeah, it's an anime film. It's an older, like, I think the one we watched was actually Vampire Hunter D Bloodlust, which came out in 2000. The first one came out in 1980, I want to say, 1985. But it's got really, really interesting and good animation, and the coloring, the drawing, everything's so good as far as
the visual style. It's got this very, very gothic art style that I fucking love.
It's got the fucking castle, bro. When you see the castle, and it's like this fucking, it's like that fucking, I don't even know how to describe it, like a witch's tower, but like blown up to be a huge castle. It's great.
Vampire, and the setting is, so it's like a post-apocalyptic kind of sci-fi thing.
Yeah, it's doing Trigun.
But with gothic horror. Like the main character is a Dhampir, which I believe they mispronounced. Like the translated version we watched. What did they call him? It was something really weird.
I don't remember at all.
Oh my god. You remember that though. They kept on calling him something fucking bizarre. But he's a half vampire who hunts vampires, and he's on a mission to save a girl who was kidnapped by a vampire.
Yep.
And it is a pretty straightforward little adventure film, I'd say. But lots of cool set pieces, lots of cool world building.
Recommend.
Yeah.
Redline. Recommend. Stop watching this video and watch Redline, then come back if you don't want to watch Redline again.
So, I mean, when we watched Redline, you'd already seen Redline.
Yeah.
Well, and I already seen
We've all already seen Redline, except for Mike, I believe, at that point. And, dude.
Redline is just one of my favorite movies of all time.
It's literally one of the best. As far as anime movies go, there isn't a better anime movie. There just isn't.
Okay. I mean, I will... That's hard because, like, a lot of my favorite animated films are anime because, you know, Spirited Away, Princess Mononoke, and like, oh god, Redline's right up there. Like,
I'm saying it. I think it's better than the Miyazaki films. I love the Miyazaki films.
I think I like Akira more than Redline.
I definitely don't like Akira more.
I
don't
like
get
Akira more.
as much. Like Akira's okay, but the story is really difficult to follow.
I mean, Akira's one that every time I mean, all of these movies are ones that every time I rewatch them, I like them more.
Did we put Akira on here, actually? Because we did watch Akira.
Did we watch Akira? No, I didn't put it. It wasn't one of the ones that I assumed that we didn't watch it.
Yeah, we did watch it.
Watching it.
Because we were arguing over which translation we should get.
You're right. Okay, well, let's talk about Akira. I fucking love Akira.
I also love Akira because of the visual styles, but when you try to pay attention to what's going on in the story, it becomes difficult to parse.
I mean, I've seen it enough times. I know the story pretty well, and I don't really agree with that, but maybe it's because I know the story.
I've seen it twice, and I tell you, it's difficult to follow.
I would say the hard part is trying to understand what's going on in Tetsuo's head, because he's just, like, acting crazy for some reason, and the whole point is understanding him as a character and all that stuff, and I don't know, we don't need to be the people to fucking break down Akira.
Absolutely not.
Pretty sure a million people have already done that before. It is a classic movie.
It's a classic movie. It is one of the So Vampire Hunter D is unique in that there aren't a lot of references to it in anime, which is a big part of anime. But if you've watched any anime, like 90% of them, you've seen the Akira slide.
If you've watched a movie that has a motorcycle in it that was made after
honestly,
Akira.
not even like an anime movie, you can be anything.
Fucking Metroid Prime 4. It's got the fucking...
It literally did the Akira slide. The Akira slide is in every movie, man, and it's really good. Recommend Akira.
Okay, wow, we've watched a lot of good movies, to be honest.
Let's talk about Raw.
Oh, okay, well, I didn't like Raw.
Neither did I. I'll be honest.
Okay, well, Raw was a weird indie horror film.
It was a French film So, the entire point of the movie, the purpose of the movie is to talk about drug abuse. That is the reason it exists.
Because I was trying to explain when we were watching The Evil Lurks, we'll talk about later, how like horror movies are often like metaphors for other things, and Raw was very much as like, oh, this is about drugs.
It was about drugs. And the idea is instead of it being drugs, they use cannibalism as an allegory. And that's kind of the whole movie, is you see this girl who discovers she's a cannibal and she wants to eat meat.
Or she starts experimenting with cannibalism because it's like her thing. She's a student in a veterinary college.
Yeah, so they're also French, and being in the college that they're in looked like a fucking hellscape that Ben and I would murder anybody in.
I mean, okay, no, it stressed me the fuck out because like it starts with her experience, at college, and she's getting hazed. So fucking like everyone is, and this hazing ritual that they go through is
genuine
satanic
torture. It's awful.
Like, it is something I can imagine myself being in that situation and being so fucking stressed the fuck out. Like when all their shit gets thrown out, like
they throw
she goes to her fucking dorm room and like people are throwing all of her shit out of her fucking window and stuff, and it's like, oh my god.
Like the beginning of the movie, like after she gets to college, people break into her room in masks and rip all of her shit off and take it, throw it out the window.
So I'm already feeling sick and uneasy just from like this weird fucking like social dynamic that I am thankful I've never witnessed in real life.
Yeah.
Like this is an exaggeration of how bad hazing can get. I feel like.
Yeah. And
then the cannibalism.
Well, and then they're like, you have to eat an organ from an animal.
Yeah, that's the thing. It was part of the hazing thing. It's like she eats like a bunny liver or something like that.
Something like that. And they're like, you got to do that. And she's like, I don't want to eat meat. I'm trying not to eat meat. And they're like, no, you gotta. You want to be cool. And her sister's there, and she's like a really bad influence because she had the same experience and fell into it. Also, we haven't mentioned the movie's entirely in French.
Yeah.
It's not a bad movie. If you're interested in the subject matter, it might be worth checking out. But
I'm not giving it a recommend. Thumbs down.
No, I wasn't that into it.
Are we gonna Siskel and Ebert this? 2 thumbs up, 2 thumbs down?
I'd do a thumbs down.
Yeah, thumbs down on that one. Everything else has been 2 thumbs up so far?
Yep. Perfume, Story of a Murderer.
Perfume, Story of a Murderer was an interesting one.
It was so interesting.
Like, this was
cool.
one... I'm not sure if it was a good film, but it was just about things that I don't...
Yeah.
Like, so, okay, it's about a guy who makes perfumes. Like, it was a period piece, took place in, like, what, 16th century, something weird like that. And, like, he makes perfumes, and it goes into, like, the actual science of making perfumes, which I didn't know anything about.
Yeah, which was really cool because you're watching how they seep the scent out of flowers and shit.
But he finds out that like he can create this like amazing perfect scent by killing people and like squeezing their essence into his perfume or something weird like that.
Well, specifically killing women.
Specifically women.
Also,
so it's about a serial killer who turns people into perfume.
Yes. Also, he should be noted that he has a superpower and that he has, like, a super nose. Like, he can smell people having sex in the dorm over.
Yeah.
In the building over. That's how good his sense of smell is. And throughout the whole movie, he's just kind of learning about how to be able to make perfumes. And he gets to the point where he's killing people and women to get their scent off their body. And then he gets, like, I think it's 5 women that he kills, and then he has, like, their scents.
Yeah, he's got, like, his special case of, like, all his different scents. Like, it's filled with, like, all these different bottles of collected smells.
Yeah.
And he's got a row that he is going to fill up with his human scents. And you watch him, like, fill each spot in his little box.
We'll not spoil the ending of it, but it is weird.
I don't remember the ending.
Oh, I remember the ending very well. Also should be noted, it has Dustin Hoffman and Alan Rickman in it.
Yeah.
Which is pretty cool. I would give it a thumbs up.
I'm gonna give this a sideways one. I don't know. Like, the subject matter was interesting, but I feel like it could have been a shorter movie. I feel like it could have been a better scripted movie. It wasn't like a great film.
Well, it had that good thing where it had the thing where it really made something look gross, and it felt viscerally gross the way it looked.
Yeah.
Which I can appreciate, even if I don't particularly like it. Also, I made this gun and I haven't shot you with it yet.
Jesus fuck!
What the fuck is this?
Okay, side tangent. We've got, what is this? A 3D printed Nerf gun?
Little BB gun. Make the BBs go to the top, front.
Oh, I see. It like pops in there and then it shoots it out.
Yeah.
Okay, they can't see that because of the.
They're never gonna be able to see it.
For our people watching, I've got this weird purple 3D printed plastic BB gun.
Old Boy.
Old Boy is a classic.
I loved Old Boy.
Yeah, me too.
I remember liking Old Boy a lot. It's a really weird movie.
It is, and I would say, like, I can't say I loved the ending that much. Like, the big reveal, I think, probably would have been much more shocking before, but, like, I don't want to spoil anything.
No. Yeah, it's kind of a mystery movie, actually. This dude who gets, like, drunk one day, he gets perpetually drunk, kind of a drunkard.
Yeah, he's like a drunkard. He gets kidnapped off the street.
Yeah, randomly kidnapped, and then he's, like, locked in a room for, like, 5 years, I think.
Yeah, he's just kept imprisoned, and he doesn't know why, and he doesn't know, like, who did this or where he's at or what's going on. He's just in prison for no fucking reason.
Yep. And then...
he goes insane.
And then one day, they just let him out. And they're like, what the fuck? And then he's got to try and figure out what the hell just happened to him.
Yeah, and there's like a whole revenge story of him trying to get back at the people who did this to him, and then the motivations of why they did this and all that stuff. And there is a very, very famous action scene.
I think it's like what popularized the single take action scene.
The popularized? I don't know. Like, that's kind of hard to say. Single take things have always been a thing in filmmaking. Yeah. They're just really hard to make.
Yes.
You know?
But they did a really good single take action scene that was like excellent, and it's like one of the better ones.
He fights through this hallway of like dozens of guys, and it is this perfectly side shot. Like, it almost feels almost like a side-scrolling video game for a little bit there. And one take, super long scene of him just fighting off a ton of dudes with a hand axe.
Yep. I think it was a hammer.
I don't remember exactly. It was badass is what it was.
It was really dope. I would give it a thumbs up.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Thumbs up.
Definitely check out Old Boy. The Evil Lurks.
Or that one film set on a farm in Portugal, I think that was an allegory for, like, disaster mismanagement or something.
Yes, that's because I couldn't remember the name of it. It also wasn't Portugal, it was Argentina.
Yeah, you know what's funny? This guy Googled horror movies set in Portugal, and I didn't actually find the title, The Evil Lurks, from doing that, even though it doesn't fucking take place in Portugal.
I did not when I tried the same thing.
I am sorry, Argentinians, for fucking up your...
The Evil Lurks is a weird movie.
Oh, man, it was.
It's like, and the reason is because of what we already said, actually, is the allegory part. So you looked it up when we were watching it, that the movie is actually an allegory for what happens when a disease in a countryside goes unchecked by a government, and it goes to the point where people are dying and no one's helping it or anything.
Yeah, it was like a criticism of like specific past events or something like that.
Bureaucracy specifically, because the issue was that the government knew there was a problem, but they weren't solving it fast.
But I had to fucking... Because the entire time I was watching it, I was going nuts. Because I'm like, why are there so many specific rules to this situation they're in? Why does the monster have so many, like, weird things about it? And that's where I'm like, it's got to be a metaphor. It's got to be a reference to something like that. Like the alien... Or I'm calling them aliens. They were, like, weird zombie things.
Yeah, so the plot of the movie is that there's these two guys on a farm, and they're working in Argentina, and their boss is an asshole, and one of them's divorced, and they're brothers. Eventually, they hear about some guy they know. No, what happens first is there's an inspector that comes.
Yeah.
Inspector comes, and he's like gonna go look at one of the people on the farm, the reservation, whatever you'd call it, and he disappears, I think, or he dies. I can't remember exactly. They're like, well, hey, this is that one disease. This is a symptom of that one disease that we need to deal with, and if they're not going to send things, we have to like get out of here.
Like the disease zombifies them, but it also makes them like blow up like a balloon.
Yeah, it doesn't really have any. I don't think it's intended to be anything specific. It's kind of like zombies. It's kind of like a god thing. Like there's a godly presence somewhere in this. It's so strange, like an eldritch god.
And like just this weird giant corpulent creature thing existing causes like an aura of like evil that causes people to like go insane and stuff like that, and act super violently.
And the brothers are like, this is bad. We got to get the fuck out of here. So the one dude who's divorced tries to go get his family back.
And that becomes a whole fucking mess.
Because he doesn't explain anything.
And his ex-wife does not trust him even one iota.
Because why would she? And that ends up being a whole problem. And they try to get out. And then like eventually somebody does come who knows how to deal with the problem. But they have to take like a telescope and they have to like remake it from like scratch and put it in the right like viscal area of the versus the sun, and it's a whole disaster. I don't remember how the movie ended.
I don't remember either. I'm not gonna recommend this one.
I would give it a half. I would, because I thought it was interesting and I wanted to like it.
But this is another example of like this is a horror movie where the horror is interesting, but the actual movie isn't that good.
The actual movie entirely hinges on this dude not telling his wife what the fuck's going on.
It felt a lot like a foreign indie horror film, and if that sounds great to you, then you'll like this movie just fine.
Isle of Dogs.
So I was not there for that movie night, but I have already seen Isle of Dogs. It's one of 3 Wes Anderson films I've seen, because I actually have not seen very many.
You'll see more, because Isle of Dogs I loved.
Yeah, Isle of Dogs.
It's so good. It's one of the ones I think that's being like shared on like TikTok in bits and pieces. But it's got like a million great actors, like Bryan Cranston.
Yeah.
I can't remember who plays the little girl, but she's really famous. I want to say, is it not Ben Schwartz, but the guy that's kind of like Ben Schwartz. I don't remember that. I don't remember anyone but Bryan Cranston. But Bryan Cranston's in it. That's all you need.
So the film takes place in Japan.
Yep.
Apparently there was like an epidemic or something that was caused by stray dog bites or something like that.
They claimed, yeah.
So all of these stray dogs
were shipped to an island.
Yeah, rather than being put into a dog pound or something like that, there's literally an island off the coast of Japan, like a garbage island, you know, if you've ever seen one of those.
Yep.
That they just sent all the dogs to. So it's a garbage island filled with stray dogs. And the little boy is going to go find his dog.
Yep.
Who he thinks is on the island or something like that.
He's the prime minister's child, or nephew, I think. And he is like, I am getting my dog. So he builds a little plane. He goes on an airstrip. He gets to the island, and then he's looking for his dog. They then send evil robot dogs to find him.
It is an animated children's movie. Should
yes.
just point that out. Amazing stop motion animation.
Yes.
I should also add. I love stop motion animation.
It's like a movie we're gonna end up watching, which is the movie Jake's gonna recommend.
I don't know.
Mad God.
Mad God. Oh, I was
we
like, okay, I
yet.
saw that on the list. I'm like, is this one of the ones we watched and I forgot? I couldn't remember.
No.
Isle of Dogs, definitely recommend that.
100%. I mean, it's Wes Anderson. He kind of just makes great movies.
And well, he's only made one other like children's animated film before, and that was Fantastic Mr. Fox. And Fantastic Mr. Fox is
fantastic.
Yeah, 100. Like it's not on our movie list, but it is a fucking masterpiece, and I highly recommend that one. And Isle of Dogs, same thing.
2 thumbs, bro.
2 thumbs. I'm just gonna mention now because I know it's not on the list that we forgot. Hundreds of Beavers.
No, it's on the list.
It is on the list?
Yeah, you have it there.
Oh wow,
I've seen it.
Okay, never mind. Then let's just go from the top of this list then.
Hellraiser.
I liked Hellraiser.
Thought it was okay. Hellraiser is definitely a horror movie that's really good at being a horror movie. It's not so good at being a movie.
Did we watch this after The Exorcist?
Yes. That's a problem.
If there is a big problem with watching any horror movie in October, it's following The Exorcist.
Yeah, or The Thing.
Or The Thing. Did we watch The Thing?
We have watched The Thing. It's not on the list. I forgot about that one.
My goodness. Okay. Well, I mean, The Thing. Like,
Hellraiser.
Okay, so that's the one with Pinhead. It's the one with the cube. Like, if you know about horror movies, and you probably already know Hellraiser, it's one that I had neglected to see.
Yeah.
And Mike was fixing that for me. He's like, okay, you need to watch this. Hellraiser's a classic. And yeah, I agree with that. I fucking love the big stop motion monsters. I love the weird scenes in Nightmare Hell. As
a horror movie, I thought it was a good horror movie, but like it wasn't a very good movie, and I was like, oh, well, okay. I'd watch this again on horror movie week.
Yeah, that's a Halloween movie. It's not one that I need to go out of my way to watch every time, but I liked it.
I'm going to go down, actually.
You're going to go down?
I just like, it's Hellraiser. You know?
I am the kind of person who likes violent special effects, and that movie had a lot of
the special effects are the coolest shit. That's 100% true. Joe versus the volcano.
Okay, finally a non-spooky one.
I remember this one vaguely.
Okay, so this was a really weird one. So, if you remember when Red Letter Media started their review series, the first one they reviewed was Tremors, and the second one was Joe versus the Volcano. And that is the only reason that me and Sam looked up Joe versus the Volcano to watch it, and we both really, really liked it. That's why Sam picked it for movie night that week. So, Joe versus the Volcano stars Tom Hanks.
Yep.
It is about a guy who hates his job, hates his life, finds out he is going to die.
Yep.
He's like got a terminal illness, a brain shadow.
A brain shadow.
And a rich guy offers him the special deal where he's like, okay, well, we will give you a lot of money, let you do whatever you want, give you unlimited credit card or whatever. But the reason why is because we want you to go to this obscure island where we get a special like mineral for our product from.
Yeah.
And the locals there who get the mineral for us, they have the superstition that the volcano god is going to blow up the island or whatever. So every like 100 years they throw a sacrifice in.
Yep.
And we want you to be that sacrifice since you're already going to die anyway.
Yep.
And Tom Hanks is like, well, I get to do whatever I want up until the point where I just die via volcano. That sounds better than working for a living.
Yep, and he does that.
He has an awesome fucking vacation.
Yep, he has a really great vacation. He goes on a cool boat.
Hangs out with a lot of sexy women.
Yep.
And
who's the main actress in that movie?
I can't believe I can't think of her name right now. I gotta look it up because she is the best performance by far.
Yes. Well, she's 3 performances, which during the movie I had no idea about, and neither of them told me.
Yeah, we waited until the end to reveal that because you would never expect these 3 characters to all be played by the same actress.
Yeah.
It is, what's her name? Meg Ryan. Oh my
Meg
God, I am
Ryan,
sorry, Meg
yes.
Ryan. So Meg Ryan's performance in this movie is so fucking good.
Yeah. You cannot tell, but it's just 3 different characters.
I mean, she plays all the main female characters,
yes.
basically. Because there's his coworker,
yep.
who he goes on a brief date with, and she's a little bit of a spaz and a weirdo. Then he meets this, oh my God.
The daughter of the billionaire.
Yeah, the sister of the final girl.
Yeah.
Who is this
kind of ditzy weirdo,
privileged artist girl.
Yep.
Clearly has some fucking issues.
Doesn't know what money is, really.
Yeah.
And then the final girl, which is like this badass sailor chick who like takes him to the island, and then
the only one that's recognizable as Meg Ryan because she's not wearing like a wig and like all this makeup and acting like a weirdo.
Yeah, and then the boat crashes, and he's on his luggage that he purchased, and he uses that to live because he bought like the most luxurious luggage he possibly could.
Yeah, there's an extended Castaway style. I just realized Castaway was a movie with Tom Hanks. I was thinking of Life of Pi, where he's like on the boat. The movie was very funny. I love this movie.
It's a very funny movie. It's got a lot. It's the kind of funny where all of the jokes are very understated, and like you kind of like you can skip past them if you don't even think about it. Like what is every person on the island like addicted to? Like cocaine, not like Coca-Cola or Dr. Pepper or something like that.
Something like that. Also, the Islanders, because they didn't want to do like racist caricatures or anything like that. So these Islanders are all like descended from like Italian and Irish like people who were like on a boat crash or something like that. So they're like obviously like white.
Yeah, and they've only been there for like 100 years.
But they have the full on ridiculous like tribal outfits and stuff like that. It's like, okay, this is a pretty good deconstruction of that joke.
I believe that island has been referenced in other stuff, including Aqua Teen Hunger Force a few times.
That's clever. That's weird. That's a weird thing to reference.
Companion.
Okay, Companion. Man, I don't know. That was the same year Sinners came out. Yeah, okay. Because
that was this year.
Was that this year?
It was this year. This is the beginning of this year.
My God, 2025 has been a long fucking year. So Companion was the one that Nathan said was definitely going to be the best movie of the year. And when we watched it, we're like, yeah, I could definitely see that because this movie is fucking excellent.
It has Jack Quaid in it, the guy who plays Guillermo in The Shadows.
What We Do in the Shadows?
What We Do in the Shadows.
What We Do in the Shadows. I didn't put that on the list.
Yeah.
Damn it.
There's another one. We'll try to remember those. Companion. It's really solid. It's just a solid, good movie.
This is another one where I don't want to talk about it because of spoilers.
Yeah.
It is a film where like every 5 to 10 minutes they reveal something new about what's going on with this situation where you're like, wait, what?
Yeah.
And every single time it hits you like that's a big surprise and that changes everything. And they do that like 10 times in a row.
Yeah, and the problem with the movie is like every looking into the movie in any capacity is a spoiler. Even the poster's a fucking spoiler.
Yeah, even the poster's a fucking. Well,
So
like, can we like mention any spoilers at all without feeling guilty?
I don't know. I don't think so because just if you can watch it, do your best to have someone who's already watched it put it on for you. And watch it with them.
Yeah, and then make sure that kind of friend is the one that spoils anything, you know?
Yeah.
Because it was a spoiler-heavy movie, and it had great spoilers.
Yes. It was a really good movie. I really enjoyed it. I like Jack Quaid as an actor. He's on Red Letter Media a bunch, actually, which I think is really fun. What movie did we just... What We Do in the Shadows?
What We Do in the Shadows.
I loved What We Do in the Shadows.
Okay, so the funny thing is that I had tried watching What We Do in the Shadows before that movie night, and it's that... documentary format.
Yeah, it's a comedy documentary
where their acting style is like slightly improvisational and stuff. And like when I started watching it, I just kind of cringed and I turned it off right away.
Yeah.
Watching it as a group and actually watching through the whole film, holy fucking shit, that was so fucking funny.
It was so funny, and it was just a good movie, and then it made a great TV series out of it. We recommend Companion and Joe versus the Volcano, by the way. Two thumbs up for both.
2 thumbs up.
Let's not forget
What We Do in the Shadows,
things.
I definitely recommend. That. And it got me into watching the entire series, which I adored.
Yes. Matthew Berry's great. I wish he was in the original.
Oh my god. Nadja, I think, is my favorite character.
I love Nadja.
They're so... Like, who's the actor who plays Nandor?
I don't remember his name.
Like, me and Sam were talking about this the other day. I'm sorry I can't remember his name. I'm not looking it up. It's going to waste time. Nandor is, like, the least funny character, but I'm convinced the guy who plays him is definitely the funniest of them.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
no, I feel you.
There's an episode where, like, everyone, like, I don't know if they're like, possessing Nandor or they're disguised as Nandor, but, like, it is that guy doing impressions of every other character, and he nails it so fucking well.
They have to shapeshift to be Nandor to convince, like, someone to date him or something like that.
Yeah, they're all taking turns hitting on the receptionist at the gym that he's got a crush on. What We Do in the Shadows is one of the best new sitcoms I have seen in a long fucking time.
And the movie that it's based on is also really excellent. I think it's a Taika Waititi movie, and he did an excellent job.
Yeah.
I definitely mispronounced his name. Sorry about that.
This is a Flight of the Conchords group one.
Recommend.
Strong recommend. 10 thumbs up.
There was another movie that we forgot.
Well, let's do it when we remember it.
Okay. Step Brothers. Oh, no.
Step Brothers starring Will Ferrell and John C. Reilly.
So,
this is a classic comedy from when I was a teenager.
Here's the thing. Ben, you didn't watch Step Brothers when it came out.
No, when it came out, I saw trailers for it, and I saw Will Ferrell acting like a jackass, and I saw John C. Reilly acting like a jackass, and stubborn me at the time, teenage Ben, said, that doesn't look funny, and I think anyone who thinks that's funny is probably stupid.
Yep. So, that's how you went into this.
Well, that's what my attitude for, like, all comedy films from that era was, and today, I'm like, I want to watch all these films, because I know that some of them are actually very funny, and I just missed out.
Yeah.
Step Brothers was not one of them.
So, for me, Mike, I work with Mike, and I work with another coworker of ours named Tony. They quote this movie like once a week.
All the time. It's a very quotable film.
One of the quotable films. The Catalina Wine Festival.
But...
the Catalina Wine Mixer. I didn't watch it as a kid, and when I was a kid, if I'd watched it, I would have thought it was really funny. But I'm an adult now, and I've seen good comedy.
See, the thing is that because I had a bad attitude when it came out, I wouldn't have enjoyed it. But it's not because it was bad for the time. Because I feel like the worst thing about this movie is that it just aged badly. The thing about comedy is that it ages faster and worse than any other genre.
Yep.
And this was a classic case of that, in my opinion.
It's just not that. I don't know. If you have fond memories of this movie, you're gonna love it no matter what we say. We don't. We didn't like it very much when we watched it, but whatever. It's the Catalina Wine Mixer.
I mean,
some of the quoting is still really funny.
Yeah, some of the quotes are still good.
And the Catalina Wine Mixer was the part that I laughed at.
There's other films on this list that I'm gonna bring up. Step Brothers in discussion of. So
let's watch. Okay. The next one we're going to talk about might be my favorite on the list.
Really? Your
still
favorite?
To this day. I will have to go through, but it might still be my favorite.
So this one, this is one that it was my pick.
Yep.
And I picked it without having seen it before, which I do very rarely. Usually I like sharing my favorite movies.
Yeah.
But this was one that was made by
Edgar Wright?
Yeah.
Yep.
Who also made Shaun of the Dead
Yep.
and Hot Fuzz. And, he's one of my favorite filmmakers. Maybe like top 3. Every single one of his movies I fucking adore. Every single one of his movies I think is really cool and stylish and very fun to watch. Like Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, for instance, I never would have given that film the time of day when I first saw the trailers for it, but my god, when I finally saw it, I'm like, this is such a fucking great movie.
Still haven't seen it.
Just saying. So, this movie is...
Last Night in Soho.
Last Night in Soho. And it's funny that you say this is your absolute favorite one, because our number one listener does not like it.
Good for him. Have an opinion. I don't care.
Oh, it hurts my soul. I mean, we've talked about it in the past. Well, actually, we've explicitly not talked about it because we realized that we can't express our opinions without getting really mad at each other. So we just let's not do this. Let's not do this.
You and our number one fan, or me and you?
Me and Alex.
Okay. Yeah, no. I love Last Night in Soho. I think it was really fun. I also really like who's the lead actress in that?
I do not know.
Anna Taylor-Joy. I literally like Anna Taylor-Joy as an actress.
Well, she didn't play the main character, but she was probably the top build.
She was one of the main characters.
Yeah.
Without getting into
details. I mean, we can spoil the premise.
Yeah,
so it's about a girl who is obsessed with the 60s.
Yep.
And is going to school for fashion.
Yep.
And can see ghosts.
Yep.
She's got psychic powers.
So could her mom.
And after she has some bad experiences, at the first week of college, back to that fucking college hazing thing, which for some reason is like a trigger thing for me, I guess.
I don't like it either.
She moves out of her dorm and she decides to find an apartment in Soho. And she finds like an old bedroom in an old house that's owned by an old lady. And she starts having dreams of the girl who used to live in that bedroom. She has this like out-of-body possession experience where she dreams that she is that girl back in the 60s.
Yep.
And that girl is played by Anya Taylor-Joy.
Yes. And she goes to all the cool nightclubs and she gets to experience her life. And the first time she goes in the dream, it's really cool.
Well, it's such a good scene.
Yes.
Everything about that scene. Like, so she is seeing through her eyes, and Anya Taylor-Joy's character is the opposite of the main character, but everything that she wants to be,
Yeah,
and she handles all these situations so fucking coolly and stuff, and she's just so fucking...
It's dope. It's a really it has that feeling of this is a movie in the movie. Like when you're watching her kind of act and do all this stuff, you're like, that it would be in a movie like that. And then things start to go awry.
Yeah. So, like we said, she can see ghosts. This is a ghost movie.
She continues to go on these dreams, but the more she learns about what happened to this girl in the 60s, the more she realizes that it's not as dramatic and cool and awesome as she wants it to be.
I do not want to spoil anything, but I do want to give Alex some credit. Because his problem has to do with one of the later spoilers. There's a lot of good spoilers at the end of this film, a lot of big surprises and twists and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah.
But, like... it's not technically who the real villain is, but there is a kind of a big surprise, and Alex didn't like that.
Okay.
Specifically, he doesn't like the idea of villainizing certain people he doesn't feel are villains, which, in my opinion, the movie goes out of its way to not do that, to specifically say not do that.
But
I think
agree.
He's coming from the position of, you know what, I don't think you can make qualifiers, I don't think you can add a line of dialogue that makes it okay, just don't do that.
I can see that point a lot.
Yeah.
I think that's a very fair position because like that the reveal at the end is a big one, and the way they treat it, I could definitely agree that they probably shouldn't have done it the way they did it.
I think they did it as well as they could have, but
potentially, yeah. But as a story, it was so good.
It's Edgar Wright just being an excellent fucking filmmaker, So even if you don't love the story, you're gonna love this movie because he just makes fucking entertaining as hell movies.
All right, Starship Troopers.
I am surprised you did not like this one as much.
It was just kind of boring.
Really?
Yeah. And also, like, I don't know, maybe it's a climate thing, but, like, watching it nowadays, not as great as watching it when it came out.
So, for anyone who doesn't know, Starship Troopers, classic Paul Verhoeven.
Yep.
It is a fake propaganda film.
Yes.
Like, it is an in-universe propaganda film for, like, this futuristic society of where everyone...
It's Helldivers.
Yeah, Helldivers is heavily based on Starship Troopers,
It is.
basically.
And if you think about the way that Helldivers dialogue and the context within the game works, it's the same in this movie. This is what it made Helldivers effectively. It's very like what's the fucking word? It's the P word. When you love your country.
Progressive?
When you love it, not that. When you love your country.
When you love your... It's very nationalistic. Patriotic. I said nationalistic. Same thing.
Yeah. It is the epitome of overwhelming patriotism. It's supposed to be an allegory on fascism, I think. I don't think it works super well as that.
I mean, they're just fascist. It's like the whole gimmick is that like this is fascist Earth, who is just trying to find a new villain to cast for their ongoing war, and that's how their entire economy is built. It's just colonizing other planets and finding excuses to go with war. And in this case, it's like an alien bug planet.
Yeah.
It's famously based on a novel which was written by an actual fascist.
Yep.
Who was writing actual fascist propaganda. And Paul Verhoeven, when he was, adapting it, he hated it. And he was like, okay, well, I'm just going to completely flip it around and criticize everything and turn it into a comical farce instead.
Yep.
And I think the movie is fucking hilarious.
I thought it was fine.
I just love how tongue-in-cheek it is. I love just like the casting.
Mm-hmm.
The main characters, I guess I gotta look up the actors real quick.
Well, this one he's gotta look up.
Well, I do. To make the point.
There's Neil Patrick Harris.
Neil Patrick Harris. Well, specifically, Casper Van Dien and Denise Richards. Denise Richards in particular.
Mm-hmm.
They are cast because they are the most plastic, fake-looking people. No offense to these actors, but like,
well, that's their job.
They look like, well, not every actor looks like a classic actor.
Yes, but their job is to do that.
Look, this is beautiful Hollywood actor.
Their job in specific is to do this.
I always felt like it was a shockingly good action movie for what it was.
It's definitely a really good action movie.
And also, I think it's fucking hilarious. Like, I love every single joke in this film. I love every single, like, awkward moment that is, a parody of some fascist fucking bullshit.
I thought it was fine. I mean, I can see why people would love it, and I can see why people would hate it, but I'm not in either camp. I'm straight in the middle.
So, have you seen the other Paul Verhoeven ones, like, RoboCop and, what's the other one?
Is it the one with the guy who's a basketball player?
I have no idea. Let's just move on.
Yeah. Zoolander.
Zoolander.
Okay. So we talked about Step Brothers. Zoolander is another one in that same era.
Yeah, same exact era, same shitty attitude that I once had.
But Zoolander was great.
But Zoolander held up. I fucking thought Zoolander was one of the funniest movies I'd ever seen.
The fucking gas fight. So Zoolander's a comedy. You know Zoolander. You've seen the freaking what is this? A facility for ants thing? You've seen it.
Yeah. It's another super quotable movie. Classic comedians. Ben Stiller this time instead of
Owen
Will
Wilson. Will Ferrell's in it. Ben Stiller, Owen Wilson.
Will Ferrell's good in it.
They're doing a model. Ben Stiller is a model.
Yeah. If you don't know what Zoolander is, it's about male models who have been
beefing,
who are beefing with each other. But there's also, like, a global conspiracy where, like, these guys are using they're turning male models into sleeper agents or whatever so they can try to assassinate a guy or whatever. Because no one would ever expect male models or something like that.
Oh, and the person who plays George Costanza's dad is in it?
Jerry Stiller.
Jerry Stiller?
Ben Stiller's dad.
Oh, is that his dad? I did not know that. That's crazy. He's in it too, and he's really funny.
The movie is fucking funny. Like, of all those, like, comedians from that era, I feel like Ben Stiller is probably one of my least favorite. Like, I can't think of anything else he's in that I like.
Did you watch Tropic Thunder?
I still have not seen Tropic Thunder.
Well, Tropic Thunder is really good for what it is.
So I've heard. And
another
I definitely
thing
need to watch that one.
that he produced or directed possibly was Severance.
Really?
He did Severance, and Severance is so good.
Yeah, I gotta give Ben Stiller more credit than I typically
highly recommend Zoolander. I loved it.
Yeah, very, very funny. Still holds up. We'll see how long that lasts.
Ronin.
Okay, so Ronin was a pick of mine that I had not seen before, but literally, so there was a Patrick H. Willems video about something completely different, but he mentions that Ronin has the best car chase of any movie of all time.
And he is right.
That was the one hook. I'm like, okay, I want to see the best car chase of all time. And we watch it, and it's got a car chase, and it's like, that was a pretty good car chase. And then it's got another car chase, and it's like, that's another pretty good car chase. But then it has the car
best
chase.
The best car chase. It's
Literally,
so good.
It is the best car chase I've ever seen.
It's a really good kind of spy action thriller with Robert De Niro, I believe.
Yeah, Robert De Niro is the main.
It's not really. It doesn't need to be called Ronin.
I hated the ending, but
Kinda,
it didn't ruin the movie or anything. Like, it is an incredibly good action film.
Yep. It was a really good time. I'd recommend it. It's fun.
Strong recommend. Best fucking car chase in a movie.
Best car chase in a movie so far.
I mean, I don't actually think I've watched enough car chase movies, but, like, I can't imagine anything.
We haven't
that.
watched The Fast and the Furious, so who knows?
You're right about that.
Ricky O, The Story of Ricky. Tell me about this movie, Ben.
Okay. So Ricky O, The Story of Ricky is this kind of like B-movie adaptation of a manga about a guy who goes to prison and like fights his way out of the super corrupt prison.
So it's just JoJo's.
It's absurdly violent.
It's a very violent.
It's like
JoJo's
if
Part
it was
4.
absurdly violent.
Well, JoJo's can be absurdly violent, especially if there's dogs involved.
Well, this was a live-action movie.
It was also live action. It was really good, I guess.
I thought it was, I mean, this is one of those ones when I first watched it. Now, I watched this when I was a teenager. That's when you should be watching it.
Yeah, probably, yeah.
You should watch this when you're just slightly too young to be allowed to watch it.
It's a fun movie. I don't know if I liked it overall, like for every part of it, but for what we watched, I enjoyed.
Well, okay.
And also the funny dubbing. The dubbing was so funny.
Yeah, we had to watch this one dubbed. We couldn't watch it subtitled because the dub is too fucking good.
Yeah.
It's definitely okay. Like the watching experience though of when we watched it versus when I first watched it, because there was a lot more like us being grossed out by some of the special effects, a lot more cringing.
Yeah.
The first time I watched it though as a teenager, I was laughing non-fucking stop. I could not breathe. I thought that movie was so fucking funny. It's
really good. It's a fun time. I would say you should check it out, but then I don't know if you should watch it. You should definitely look into it.
Yeah, I think you can see a clip of it and be like, okay, this is something I'm gonna like, or this is something I think is stupid.
Logan Lucky. I loved Logan Lucky.
Logan Lucky fucking ruled.
That's a Steven Soderbergh movie, right? Is it him or is it someone else?
Who's the guy who does all the heist
It's Steven
films?
Soderbergh.
It's a Steven Soderbergh film.
Yeah. Channing Tatum's in it.
Shout out to Alex for recommending this
one.
one.
Yeah, he did. He also recommended another one we haven't talked about yet.
I mean, he recommends a lot of the films that I end up picking.
Fair enough. Logan Lucky, it was really good. Channing Tatum is in it, and he's really good at every part of it. I hate how talented Channing Tatum is.
Yeah, right?
Jealous, you piece of shit.
He doesn't look like he should be that talented, damn it.
He's so talented and funny and cute.
Channing Tatum, Adam Driver. Fucking,
I can't remember his name either. He was in a bunch of
the
movies.
James Bond films.
Yep.
Daniel Craig.
Daniel
Craig's performance. Daniel Craig is like transforming into one of my favorite fucking actors. Like between this and Glass Onion, Knives Out, Glass Onion. Yeah. His performance in this movie is so fucking funny.
It's so good. It's a perfect heist movie. Just go watch it as a heist movie. It's great. It's set in like rural Texas. They're doing like the Daytona 500, I think.
I thought it was like Kentucky.
I don't know where
it's a southern state. It's about like rednecks, but it is not a derogatory. Like we are making fun of these people for being white trash. It's like no, this is a very very like loving like send up of that culture. It's about these guys who decide to rob the Daytona 500 prize pool.
It also has Jack Quaid in it.
It also has Jack Quaid in it. You're right. He's unrecognizable in that film. He plays like the strung out like redneck with like missing a bunch of teeth.
Yep. I love Logan Lucky. Logan Lucky's a good time.
It was funny. It was like exciting. The twist because it does the heist thing. You know when it's like, oh, we got the plan. This is the plan going exactly how it's supposed to go. Here's the fucking hitch in the plan. Oh, here's the secret reveal that they were. Yeah. That's so good. If you like heist movies, this is a great one.
The Fall. We watched this recently.
Okay, yeah, this is one of Aqua's pick. Aqua has picked 3 movies, and they are on opposite spectrum. Like, I can't wait to talk about all 3 of them specifically.
This was, I don't know if I want to say the best.
Oh, the ones that they've picked? Yeah, definitely. The Fall was fantastic.
I also really like Dark Harbor.
Dark Harbor, well, I mean, that's my middle one.
The Fall was really good. It's a really weird movie.
It was very weird, yeah.
Every once in a while, someone will bring a movie, and me and our other friend Jake will watch it and go, how the fuck did they get this made?
Yeah, right?
This is one of the ones where it's like, how did someone pay for this?
So it's about a little girl in a hospital.
Yep.
She's Romanian. The actor who, I don't know who this child actor is, but they are amazing.
They're perfect.
They are so perfect.
They fall off of an apple orchard tree, and they break their arm. And the entire time of the movie, they have their arm up because it's like the 1920s.
Yeah, they've got their arm up in this cast, and she's like always holding her book from her cast arm, which is like suspended in the air.
No, it's her little box of stuff that she's got.
Yeah. Oh my god.
And she meets a stuntman who also fell. He fell off of a bridge. I think in the movie they claim he did that to impress a woman.
It was part of the stunt, and he did the stunt in a specific way. And like there was a big thing with his girlfriend, who I guess was breaking up with him because of the accident and all this other stuff. It like he's very, very depressed because of the accident, because of his injury and everything like that. The little girl running around this giant hospital with 20 different buildings. She finds him, and they end up becoming friends because he tries telling her a story. I don't want to. Should we tell him why he's telling her the story? No, don't spoil it.
Okay.
But, like, the stories themselves, like, he tells this big, grand, silly story about, like, a bunch of, like, heroes on an adventure to, like, go defeat a bad guy. And, like, the story he's describing is, like, a Western.
Yes, he's describing effectively a Western.
But this little Romanian girl is imagining it, and what you're actually seeing is her imagined version of it. And it is so much weirder than what he is describing.
The one that I didn't catch that Sam caught that maybe get me was that there's a Native American person in the movie, but they don't represent as Native American because he says Indian.
He says Indian, and and the funny thing is that like the guy that she says is an Indian is not an Indian. He's you can tell because of the turban. But like that's who she she imagines like people that she knows.
Yes.
And she specifically imagines this Indian guy instead of, whoever would be the Native American character in the story.
Yeah, so he talks about how, like, he's got to protect his woman in the wigwam, which is, like, a Native American thing, and in the story you're seeing, it's a dude in, like, outside of an Indian temple with the scimitar and everything.
Yeah, because anything that she doesn't know, she just imagines like a weird thing in its place. So it's like all these like super big exotic locales and these like ridiculous costumes and stuff. Like the Italian guy who was supposed to be a demolitions expert, he is wearing this like ridiculous like bright yellow, almost like a Taoist priest's outfit for some reason.
It almost looks like Mario.
Like it doesn't why would you imagine it like that? And it's like, well, because she's a 6-year-old girl.
She has no idea.
Has no idea, yeah.
And she's imagining a human being, and all the people are playing as actors are people that she can see in real life. So that guy is like a doctor that just looks like that. that Italian person.
Beautiful filmmaking, beautiful giant set pieces.
It was so good, and also so weird. But it was a good time.
It was definitely a weird one. But that's the exact kind of movie that I want for a movie night. It's like, this is something I never would have learned about otherwise.
Exactly, yes. The Menu.
The Menu. Okay.
This is me. I did this one.
This one, like, actually, like, looking back on a bunch of films kind of like it, I'm a little bit, like,
I'm very neutral, yeah. So, The Menu is a movie, also has Anna Taylor-Joy in it. She is playing a prostitute. She's the main character, I believe. She's playing a prostitute who is going to a really exclusive and specifically incredibly expensive dinner.
Yes, it's a special restaurant. It's a 5-star, super unique restaurant, and she's being taken as a date to this food critic guy.
Yep.
Who is obnoxious.
Yes, he is.
He's played by Nick Holt.
Okay.
Nick Holt does his usual amazing performances.
We also didn't talk about the Renfield movie.
We'll do that one next.
Yep. So Nick Holt's in it. He's obnoxious, and the entire movie is supposed to be making fun of extremely extravagant and ridiculous dining experiences.
Yeah, and foodies and food critics and stuff.
So,
but like, I don't know. A lot of their criticism kind of felt hollow to me.
Yeah. I watched this also as a recommendation from Red Letter Media, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Mike Stoklasa said that he absolutely loved it because one of the instances that he thought it was just hilarious. Every moment of the entire thing, he was laughing his ass off. And the big moment was when they have like all of the sides, and they bring them out specifically on wooden plates that you have to like eat each individual side, and one of them is like cracked, like an egg yolk or something. And it's cracked, and this food critic lady who's there, she complains about it. So they bring her a giant bowl of one, like an enormous one. I didn't find it as good. I liked the ending, I think, the most.
The thing is that like I'm mentally comparing this one to Companion, and Companion was better.
Oh yeah, 100%.
You know. It was very, very similar in tone. It was another kind of like Eat the Rich style movie, if that makes any sense.
There's like a kind of a mystery of what's about to happen and everything, and it's good.
Oh, it's another horror film. I should mention that.
Yeah, kinda.
It's horror comedy. It doesn't try to be scary at all.
One thing I want to spoil because I think it's really funny is what happens to Nick Holt. So what happens to Nick Holt in the movie is that he's like talking about the food as he's going through, and he's like bringing it up. And
he's the most obnoxious, pretentious foodie that you'd ever fucking hear.
The head chef gets fucking sick of him.
Played by Ray Fiennes, by the way.
So he takes him into the kitchen. He's like, "We're gonna have you cook," and he's like, "You're gonna cook whatever you want. You can do everything you want." And Nick Holt like completely fumbles the whole fucking thing.
Yeah, he breaks the fuck down.
he goes, fucks everything up, does it all wrong, and he's like, "Yeah, that was fucking terrible." And then the chef tells him to go do something, and he takes off his jacket and he walks into the back, and later you see that he's hanged himself. And it's funny as shit to me because it's like not played as like a dramatic moment. It's just like part of it.
Yeah, the very nonplussed way of killing off that character. I would recommend it, but I don't know. It wasn't like there's a lot of modern comedy horrors on this list. And out of them, I think the Companion's
better. It's fine. The Menu's fine. It's kind of funny if you're into that. If you're really into foodie stuff and you know a lot about that world, I would check it out.
Yeah, if you specifically want to make fun of that culture. There is another movie on this list I'm thinking of that we're going to compare it to. But before that, Renfield.
Renfield, yes. So we watched this because it was brand new at the time, and it had Nicolas Cage in it, and he plays Dracula, and it's got Nick Holt in it, and it was all right.
It was pretty good. Yeah, it was fine.
It was fine. I don't have much to say about it, honestly. It's just kind of a decent movie if you're into that sort of thing.
Yeah, I mean, it was definitely something that's like, okay, the premise is that Renfield, Dracula's toady, famous, character from the books, is like treats the Dracula thing as like an abusive relationship, and it's like kind of a jokey metaphor for that kind of thing.
Yeah, and then he figures out that if he drinks vampire blood, he gets like superpower. No, he has that. He knows that the whole time. So he's.
It's good.
Yeah.
But yeah, I can't we've got so many good movies on this list. I can't say that one really excited me that much.
I'd recommend it as something to watch on a movie night, but beyond that, Doctor Strangelove.
Doctor Strangelove.
I liked Doctor Strangelove a lot.
That was okay. I had seen that years and years and years ago, and I liked it then. But rewatching it this time, I felt I understood it so much better. And this movie is so fucking funny.
It's so good, dude. It's another one that's in the same vein as, I guess, The Menu, or what was the other one that I said was kind of a comedy?
In the same vein as The Menu.
No, sorry. Joe versus the Volcano, where there's a lot of like subtle things where it's like you can see the comedy if you are paying attention, but if you are just not really paying close enough attention, it's not as funny.
It's dry. It's dry humor.
Dry humor, and it was so good.
It is very dry.
Who's the guy who plays Doctor Strangelove?
He
plays like multiple.
He plays 3 characters in the film, just like Meg Ryan does, and that I can't think of it. I'm going to look it up.
He's a very famous actor. It's a black and white film.
I can't think of it right now.
It's a black and white film, and it's about like
Peter Sellers.
There we go. It's about what would happen if we accidentally sent nukes to Russia, and like how that would work.
Yeah, the full title of this is Doctor Strangelove, or How I Learned to Stop Caring and Love the Bomb. It is a famous Stanley Kubrick film.
Yes, and it's really funny. I'd recommend it.
It's really funny.
It's even if it's black and white, and that's maybe not your thing. Grow up a little bit, but you watch it.
All right.
We said Doctor Strangelove, The Exorcist. So we have to talk about The Exorcist now.
The Exorcist is one of the best films I've ever seen.
It's one of the best films. Just films. Because it's a really good horror movie, but this is a good film. It does everything great. It's what changed all horror movies for me to make them more annoying than they used to be, which is already pretty low on the bar.
Every horror movie is now worse because of The Exorcist.
Yeah. Like, literally, I can't imagine Exorcist 2 is going to be any better.
I mean, the Exorcist, like, whatever. They're not real. They're not actually real movies.
We don't have to go into in-depth about The Exorcist.
Everyone knows
Everybody
The
knows. It's one of the most popular and well-known movies you've ever heard of in your life.
The fucking theme song was like a top 40 hit. And it's not a pop song, damn it. It's just a fucking backing track.
Yeah, watch The Exorcist if you have yet to do so, because you're like, I don't know, maybe it's like whatever. Watch it. It's really good.
There's some disturbing content.
Yes, there's some disturbing content.
You probably already have heard about it before, but I will just warn you just in case.
Yep.
There's some pretty disturbing content.
It's gross.
Fucking scary.
A lot of stuff happens, but it's a good movie. Check it out.
Before I forget, because we talked about Renfield, it's another one that's not on the list. Nicolas Cage, the Color from Outer Space.
Oh my god, we forgot about llamas.
The llama. Did we talk about it on the podcast before? I could have sworn you definitely did the llama thing.
I probably did the llamas thing.
So it's an adaptation of a famous Lovecraft short story starring Nicolas Cage, and it's a pretty good horror film, I'd say.
Yeah, it's fun. It's kind of weird but fun. It's kind of the man who does the Cronenberg. It's got a Cronenberg-y aspect to it.
Yeah. I would say it's another case of better horror movie than it is a movie.
Yeah, definitely. It's a good time. It kind of reminds me of Hereditary in terms of that house. Because that house in Hereditary is just like this weird, like, in the middle of the fucking woods home. Like, not the mansion, but close. Yeah. And it's kind of the same thing over here. But he breeds llamas.
Alpacas,
that's right.
We spent like a month.
Alpacas.
a month after we watched this movie quoting Nicolas Cage saying alpacas.
It's great. Blade,
the original Marvel movie.
The first one, not the first one, but yeah.
Okay, so this was whose pick?
This was our Spotify listener Elijah's pick.
Elijah, shout out to Elijah. Thank you for picking Blade because that one fucking ruled.
Some motherfuckers want to ice skate up hills, which you can do. Well, see, Snipes, you can ice skate up a hill. It's not actually that difficult if you know how to ice skate.
Fun fact. I did not know that.
Yeah, you just go side to side.
So, Blade, I had never seen before.
Neither have I.
A classic. Oh my god, I miss 80s movies, man.
It's a classic 80s movie.
Or is it 90s? What year did...
It's a classic movie. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, pre-Spider-Man, pre-X-Men, pre-superhero.
Pre all of the
Pre-Marvel
stuff. They don't even really count it. It's except in the new Deadpool versus Wolverine movie. That's the only time it's ever brought up.
Really? I've never seen that, but that's funny that they do that.
Yeah, it's a pretty good movie. The Deadpool versus Wolverine one. Blade is an excellent movie. Definitely check it out if you're into fun Marvel-ish movies. It's got the...
I mean, you can ignore the Marvel thing and just, like, this is a movie about a vampire hunter who kills a bunch of vampires. There's a big nightclub scene where they have blood...
The nightclub scene.
They have blood raining from the sprinkler system, and it fucking rules.
There's also... I think it's not Kurt Russell who plays as his, like, mentor guy, but it's a guy who's like Kurt Russell.
A guy who's like Kurt Russell plays Wesley Snipes' mentor. He's not Kurt Russell, though.
But he's like him. Being John Malkovich.
Okay, this was my pick. And Being John Malkovich was a movie that I knew I was going to bring to movie night eventually.
How? How did they get that made?
Being John Malkovich is the weirdest fucking movie I have ever seen, but I also like. I've seen movies weirder than Being John Malkovich, but I don't like those ones.
Yeah.
This is the cusp of weirdness.
Did you realize that throughout that movie, one of like the best characters, or the least, I guess, evil character is Charlie Sheen?
Yeah,
that's the weirdest thing to me.
Charlie Sheen's camp. So, Being John Malkovich, we will explain the premise. You need to know the premise.
Yes, go for it.
Okay, so Being John Malkovich is a film about a guy who gets a job in an office, and in the office he discovers a door.
And the door lets you look through the eyes of John Malkovich.
The door is a tunnel that leads to a portal that puts you into the head of John Malkovich so that you can... The actor, the real-life actor John Malkovich, who is a real person, but in the premise of the movie, he is also someone that you can go into a portal and see through, and inhabit his body and see through his eyes. And, yeah, they start charging people to go be John Malkovich.
It's just so fucking weird.
It is weird. There is a scene where John Malkovich goes inside the Malkovich portal, and it is the best scene in film history.
Yeah, it's pretty good. There's a weird, lesbian dynamic at one point, which at the time, I believe, was a bit rare for movies.
There was a chimp with PTSD.
There's a chimp with PTSD.
I love being John Malkovich. I think it's fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
Like rewatching it this time, I couldn't take the actual like serious part of the story as serious
Not
anymore.
even a little bit.
Like I remember being a lot more sympathetic towards
the main character,
Cameron Diaz's and the two female characters.
The two female leads,
I remember previously like rooting for them a lot more when I had watched it previously. Where I had watched it this time, I was like, nah, everyone in this film kind of sucks a little bit. Like, yeah, John Cusack, the main character, is definitely the worst.
Oh yeah, he's an evil person.
He's terrible and pathetic, and just like
the woman who he desires to cheat with is also an evil human being.
Yeah, she is so nasty.
And then John Malkovich is probably fine overall, but he's like,
he's so funny.
And then there's Charlie Sheen for like a brief moment, and he is not evil. Good job, Charlie Sheen.
Oh my god. Okay, moving on.
Oh, The Heat.
The Heat.
The Heat is one of the best action movies you've ever.
Okay, so fun fact about The Heat. The Heat was going to be one of my picks for the same reason Ronin was, because it was just mentioned offhand by Patrick H. Willems as like having this one really fucking cool gunfight. You know, with the audio effect.
But you didn't need to.
But I didn't need to pick it because Jake picked it.
Because we have a gun friend who loves guns.
And this was a good gun movie.
It's got... there's a scene... everyone has seen the scene if you're into guns. There's a specific scene where Val Kilmer's character changes a magazine and very quickly, and it is, like, notably for gun people, one of the best scenes in movie history because it's so accurate. And when that scene happened, I was like, guys, this is the part of the movie where gun people freak out and they come.
Okay, ignoring the gun stuff though, really good action movie.
Just such a good action movie about this band of criminals who are like trying their best to get like the big score, one big score before they're caught. It's got Robert De Niro and
Al Pacino,
and this is like their first movie acting in the same room together.
What, Godfather?
No, they didn't.
Oh, in the same room. Yeah.
I made that clarification specific. Al Pacino plays a cop, which is not correct.
Well, I mean, he plays a shitty not corrupt cop, but definitely
he's not corrupt. Definitely
one where his like home life is completely fucked.
Yeah, because of his cop nature. Yeah,
and I mean his entire personality is definitely like that.
If you've ever seen the movie, have you ever seen the meme where it's
Al Pacino screaming about a great ass?
There's that one. There's also the one where he's like, "Don't waste my motherfucking time."
Yeah.
If you ever seen that, he's playing a cop in that movie.
Like he is an aggressive, angry cop. You know,
yeah.
He definitely comes off as a cop.
I would say some of the side story stuff sort of falls out the wayside really quickly. But as an action movie, it's just excellent.
Between this and Ronin, two criticisms of these movies that do not matter. These will not ruin the film. But I do not think that Robert De Niro is a good romantic lead.
No, he's not.
I'm like, no, I'm not buying it. I don't believe these women actually are attracted to this man.
I don't know. I'm sorry, Robert
in Ronin especially, I'm like, he is so much older than her.
Oh yeah, that one was kind of creepy. I don't blame him for that though. He just had the sin of being older. Kung Fu Panda.
And it's later on the list. Kung Fu Panda 2. We'll just do it right after it. Kung Fu Panda we watched because Mike didn't want to watch it, so we're like, it doesn't matter. It's good. We're gonna make you watch it. And then I followed it up with Kung Fu Panda 2 because I legitimately fucking love Kung Fu Panda 2.
Kung Fu Panda is notably, like, people have talked about it who know more about this than we do, but it's notably, like, one of the best representations of Chinese mythology or history, I think.
I mean, yes and no. So, like, there's plenty of, like, misaccurate stuff. Like, there's literally an early scene where he's, like, using shurikens, and I'm like, that's not a Chinese thing. But what they get right so well. Like, Chinese people do legitimately love Kung Fu Panda, and very famously, the Chinese government actually had like a big inquisition, like this big organized effort to look into Kung Fu Panda and its representations of China and why there are no Chinese movies, you know, doing that as well.
Yep.
And it actually led to the Chinese animated film industry, which you can see tons of examples of on Netflix nowadays.
I believe Mad God is one of the ones that came from that.
Really?
I think so. I think it's Chinese. I could be wrong. We're not looking it up. I could be wrong.
I mean, there's a bunch of like animated Chinese movies on Netflix that I've been meaning to watch. Like they're all like big production, almost Disney level things.
Yes, there's another one that somebody recommended to me that I can't remember the name of. It was Silas. He wanted to watch one of the other ones. Kung Fu Panda 1 and 2 are both really excellent animated children's movies.
Some
I
of my
would
favorite
highly
DreamWorks
recommend it.
movies. I used to hate DreamWorks.
They also have a crazy, insane cast. Like, there's Jack Black, obviously. There's also Dustin Hoffman, Angelina Jolie,
Angelina Jolie, David Cross,
Jackie Chan.
Seth Rogen.
Yep.
Okay, hold on. I'm going through the Monkey, Lucy Liu, Snake.
It's got
Ian McShane.
It's got an insane cast.
Well, I mean, that's typical of DreamWorks. Like, that's the thing about animated movies is, like, either they focus on making a really good story and writing putting their budget into the filmmaking, or they put their budget into the casting.
Well, I believe the story with Angelina Jolie is she only did it because her kid wanted her to.
Well, I'm really appreciative because Tiger is a really good character.
Yeah, one of the best. Sinners is on this list. We don't have to go deeper into that. Sinners is excellent. Watch it now.
Yeah, we already talked about Sinners. Threads.
Oh, no. No. I'll defend it. Okay. Threads is not a movie. This is important to know. If you ever decide to watch Threads, it's actually just not a movie. What it is, literally, is what happens after a nuclear explosion hits in London.
It is a classroom educational
film-ish thing. And when I first watched it, I fucking hated it. This was one of Jake's recommendations, because Jake likes weird movies. We'll talk about the other one later that's fucking weird.
Well, I mean, Jake likes it for the same reason I like a movie called The Day After, not to be confused with The Day After Tomorrow, which is not a good movie. Yeah. Because when I watch The Day After, it's a very similar thing. It's about, what would happen if we experienced a nuclear holocaust. And just being very disturbed by that and have it very emotionally affecting it and making you kind of think about everything in a different way.
That is not why Jake likes it. Jake just likes it because it's informative.
I mean, yeah.
Jake just likes the fact he gets to see the information. What I came to appreciate of it over time is the fact that it isn't a movie. Because as a movie, one of the big things that happens at the very beginning is that these two characters who were in high school at that time, whatever the London equivalent would be, the English equivalent, they have sex, they have a baby, and they're going to have one, and the way that they do the scene with all of them coming together and realizing this is so like real. It doesn't feel like dramatized for the fact that it's a movie. It doesn't feel like how it would be on like a TV show, where you find out the main character's daughter is pregnant. And he goes, "Oh my God, no!" It's like so legitimate. It's just exactly what would happen in real life, and I really appreciated it from that perspective. After a while,
there is definitely a dedication to this movie to be realistic,
as realistic as it can be,
to portray realism.
It's not trying to be like a dramatic movie. The drama comes from the fact that what you're experiencing or what their experience is intended to be legitimate.
Yeah, legitimately horrible. This is exactly what would happen. Well, not exactly, but like, no matter what the specifics would be, nothing good is going to come from the bombs dropping.
I would say that it is a good time if you go in with the knowledge that it is not a movie. It's interesting. It's got a lot of really, intense scene and imagery, but it's still good, I think.
If I watched this one in 8th grade, it would probably stick with me for my entire life, but I watched The Day After in 8th grade, so that's the one that's going to stick with me my entire life.
Puss in Boots: The Last Wish.
I probably should have followed up the Kung Fu Panda one. Was that? Because another DreamWorks. Puss
Excellent.
in Boots fucking rules. Holy shit, this movie was so much better than it had any fucking right to be.
The Puss in Boots movies are always actually really good. I don't know if you knew that.
Well, I mean, first of all, I did not know that. It's a spin-off of Shrek.
Yep.
And Shrek is I love Shrek, but it is dubious.
It is what it is.
It's a hit and miss kind of thing. I like Shrek 2 a lot.
Shrek 2 is the best. Shrek 1 and 3 are whatever. There's
Shrek 2 is the one that introduces Puss in Boots.
There's a fourth one, I guess. Whatever. Is it not Anthony? Is it Anthony Bourdain? No, that's not right. That's a different person. Who am I thinking of? Who's the main character who plays Boots?
Antonio Banderas.
Antonio Banderas. Yeah, obviously.
Okay,
obviously.
Same initials. I get where you're going. I get the mistake.
Yeah, he's excellent in this movie. Do you know who plays the wolf?
No, you mean Death?
Death. Dude, it's such a good story. You should just watch the movie. It's perfect.
It is a beautiful film, too.
Yes.
The animation, the action scenes were incredible. And they specifically tried to do a sort of Spider-Verse style thing with the action, and they pull it off really well.
And John Mulaney plays the main villain throughout the story.
Oh, my God, he's so funny.
And he is the most evil. He's the most evil he can legitimately be in a Pixar movie. It's great. highly recommend Puss in Boots.
One of DreamWorks' best. And again, I don't like DreamWorks for the most part, but when they do shit well, they do it so fucking well.
Mint, dude.
Yeah.
One of my favorite movies of all time, Planes, Trains, and Automobiles.
Yeah, that's one I nearly forgot. And I'm like, okay, I got to throw that on the list.
I fucking adore this movie. I watch this like every Thanksgiving. I'm probably going to watch it this year. It's a John Candy, Steve Martin film. A buddy traveling movie where they both end up in a scenario where they need to get back home.
Back home for Thanksgiving.
Back home for Thanksgiving. And they try to go on a plane. It doesn't work out. So they're like, well, fuck it. We've got a car. Let's drive. And they go together. And John Candy is an insane...
Yeah. So John Candy is a fuck-up.
He's a big fuck-up, like, shower gel ring salesman.
This is a classic kind of story. Like, if you've seen, it's a weird comparison, but if you were a kid who's seen Ice Age...
Yeah.
Like, you've got your straight man character, in this case it's Steve Martin. You've got you fuck-up comedic guy who is making the straight man's life, like... way too difficult, but the straight man is reliant on him to get what he wants, which is to get home in time for Thanksgiving.
It's so good, and the filmmaking is so perfect.
The thing I remember thinking when I watched this one is like, there will never be movies made like this ever again.
Yeah.
Because it was just a simple comedy film, entirely like promoted by its main cast. Like, here's Steve Martin, famous comedic actor. Here's John Candy, famous comedic actor. That's all you need to know to want to watch the film, because it's going to be funny because it's got these two guys in it. Yeah, and it is. It's really great. Funny.
And then they have one fuck they're allowed to use in the movie, and they
nail it.
Oh
my fucking god! The scene when he is driving he's driving into oncoming traffic, and he looks over at John Candy and he sees Satan.
The imagery in the movie is also really excellent. It's one of my favorites.
Got some great like emotional bits at the end. It's not like an entirely comedic thing. It's like, some good character storytelling moments too. It is a classic for a reason.
Naked Gun. We'll talk about both.
Okay, Naked Gun.
We watched the original. Did we watch the original?
We
did.
I didn't watch the remake yet.
Oh, that's right. You didn't watch the... Dang it.
I missed that one.
Okay, so we'll not talk about the remake, which is also really good. We'll talk about the original. It's Naked Gun. Have you seen Naked Gun? Yeah, okay.
Yeah, it's funny.
It's so great.
I mean, I ended up looking more into its history. I'm like, oh, this is by the same people who made Airplane. This is the follow-up to Airplane. Well, Airplane... And that's the thing. Like, I couldn't stop comparing it to Airplane, and Airplane is, in my opinion, better.
Yeah.
But, like, it's not like you have to watch only one.
Nope, just watch all of them.
It's still really funny.
Let's just watch all the Naked Gun movies. Let's watch the show. Fuck it.
It's another thing where normally I would say, well, you're never going to see a movie made like this again. But then they did. But only because it's a name you recognize,
Yep. Yeah.
Like, they would never make a movie like Airplane or like the original Naked Gun, but not a remake of either of those,
exactly.
or not a spiritual sequel or successor or whatever.
It has to be a part of the same universe.
But from what I know about the new Naked Gun, starring Liam Neeson and Pamela Anderson, is that it actually is fucking hilarious.
It's great.
I have only heard good things about it.
We're gonna watch it eventually. We'll do another one of these in a year or so. Parasite
is one of my all-time favorite movies.
Yeah, it's definitely up there. It could potentially be Last Night in Soho. It's so good.
I was going to say, like, Last Night in Soho might have been your top, but I think Parasite's my top.
Dude, it's so... The imagery in this movie is excellent. They do like, the shots so great to introduce you to what's happening in the scene, to make you understand things.
Like, if you were going into the politics of it, like, as a political metaphor, it is perfect. It is spot on. There is no problematic aspects of it at all. If you want to ignore that, though, it is a really fucking funny movie.
Really fucking funny, good. It's not a horror movie, but it's like adjacent.
It's weird. Yeah. So the premise is that this kid gets a job as a tutor to these rich family. Like, he comes from this very impoverished family. They live in this tiny little apartment that is underground.
They fold pizza boxes for money.
Yeah, they do like random odd jobs for whatever money they can get. And he winds up, like, from his position as this girl's tutor, scamming the family into hiring all of his family members as various, like, people in the household. So, like, he gets his sister a job as another kind of tutor, but like
for the little brother,
like an art therapist or something like that.
Yeah.
And then they get their dad, they get their driver fired, so they get their dad hired as their new driver, and they get their housekeeper fired, so they get their mom hired as a new housekeeper.
It's excellent.
And like the funniest thing is like they go through all this like scheming and troublemaking and stuff just to get like normal jobs.
Yep.
And like the criticism of like capitalism and economics and like all of that is so fucking spot on, but you can ignore it. And it's still a ridiculously fucking funny movie.
We're going to have to do these a little faster.
Oh, God, we're running out of time.
American Beauty.
American Beauty is the reason I didn't want to fucking make this list alphabetical, which is how I started it.
Yeah.
Because I didn't want to start by talking about American Beauty. Because American Beauty is the Kevin Spacey movie.
It sure is.
And Kevin Spacey is that guy who's kind of famous right now for being a rapist. Sorry, grapist. I forgot we're on YouTube.
He's not great as a person. As an actor, though?
As an actor, he's frustratingly really good.
I know.
And American Beauty was one of the most frustratingly good movies I've ever seen.
Everyone knows about American Beauty. It's one of the other ones that's referenced constantly.
It's such a good film.
And you're like, if you've seen some of the stuff, you might be like, that's not going to be like a movie. That's not going to be for me. It's so much better than you think it's going to be.
Yeah.
It's so much better.
It annoyed the shit out of me how good that film was and how much I liked it.
Thank you, Mike. That was one of his recommends. He wanted to make sure we watched it, and we did.
I never would have watched it otherwise. All right, moving on.
Mystery Men.
Mystery Men was the parallel opposite to...
Yeah.
And I will qualify, because I know Aqua listens to this. I didn't like Mystery Men. You didn't like Mystery Men. Mystery Men is way too similar to some of my favorite, like, works of art.
Yeah.
It is a superhero parody where it's a world of superheroes. Like, everyone's a fucking superhero.
It's in the same era as Zoolander and Step Brothers.
This is a Ben Stiller movie.
Yep.
And unlike Zoolander, I just didn't find it very funny at all.
Yeah,
I didn't find Ben Stiller funny at all. In particular, I found him, like, the least funny character in this mostly unfunny movie.
It had some good bits. I can't remember any of them, but I know it did. I think the beaver scene is the one that I found really funny.
Mm-hmm.
There's just a scene where beavers start fucking, and I don't remember why.
Like, comparing it to, like, the Venture Brothers or the Tick or something that, that's where it's like, I can't care about this. This is, of all the superhero parodies I've ever seen, this is my least favorite one.
The Tick is an excellent show and movie.
And comic. And like, 2 other TV series.
It's great. Weird Al Yankovic, the story. The
Al Yankovic story.
I love this movie because I love Weird Al, but it's like, I don't know, slightly above average.
So we still haven't watched, Walk Hard.
Yes.
But Walk Hard is the other famous, like, parody musical biopic film. This one is, like, different because Weird Al is an obvious real person, and they do pull enough from his real story to, like, shock you.
A lot of it actually is based on his genuine real story. The only major differences are that, like, his parents did actually support him in real life, but in this they, like, have a weird thing where they hate all music or something.
They hate polka music. They hate the accordion.
They hate polka. They hate the accordion.
I don't know. It's a very weird, silly movie, but at the same time, it's like, wait, that guy, that Dr. Zimbardo, whoever was played by Rainn Wilson, I can't remember exactly.
I can't remember either.
That's a real guy. He actually looked like that.
Yes, all of the characters in this basically are somebody who's real. So I think Lady Gaga plays Madonna in this.
Oh my god. Was that Lady Gaga?
I think so.
I don't know.
The other thing is, like, if you want to get every actor in Hollywood to do a movie, you have to have Weird Al attached because they all did it.
Everyone loves Weird Al.
Apparently.
He's one of the most popular people in Hollywood.
There's like Jack Black's in it. Taika Waititi is in it. Taika Waititi, he's on it. Who plays the dude from the Beatles? Who plays George Harrison? Do you remember?
I don't remember. Oh my god, that scene was so funny though.
It was so funny. George Harrison from the Beatles. Oh, okay.
I got it.
Really, really fun movie. Definitely check that one out. Oh, okay. Interesting. Jujutsu Kaisen 0.
We talked about Jujutsu Kaisen.
Yeah.
This was the prequel film.
The only reason we even watched it at all is to get Mike to watch the show because we knew he'd love it,
and he did.
Refused to watch it.
He did love it though.
And then I still haven't watched Berserk. Moving on. Excellent. I mean, it's a good movie.
Shame on you.
It's a good Jujutsu Kaisen film. It's a good anime thing. I don't know. Check it out. No Country for Old Men was so good.
Yeah, it's a masterpiece. I've seen this one tons of times before.
It's one of the best.
It was one I'm like, okay, this is something that Jake needs to see. Jake saw it. He loved it.
I think that was one of the ones where he clapped his hands at the end and said, that was an excellent movie.
Yeah.
Which he only does when he really likes the movie.
To me, like, No Country for Old Men is always, like, the most Coen Brothers drama of all the Coen Brothers drama. Like, they do their dramas and their comedies, and their best drama is No Country for Old Men.
And it's really fucking good. It's got some humor to it here and there, if I recall correctly.
But it's just excellent filmmaking, excellent fucking.
Josh Brolin is excellent.
He plays Llewellyn, which is just, I just want to say it because I love the name Llewellyn.
And yeah, excellent movie. Definitely check it out if you haven't. Where were we at?
Streets of Fire. Streets of Fire was one of Sam's picks.
Streets of Fire, when I watched it, I said that would have been so much better if it was just actually a musical. Because it's got banger after banger after banger as far as music goes. And then the story is kind of there.
It is. This was a Patrick H. Willems recommendation again.
Yeah.
Though this was one he actually did a video on. It was like, I just want to talk about this. And I completely agree with his assertion. The beginning of the film, like the opening, is excellent. The ending is excellent. The entire middle of the film, like most of the movie, is meh.
It has the plot of like an 80s beat 'em up.
Okay, it is the movie that inspired the beat 'em up genre.
Yeah. Okay,
like literally like Japanese people are like, let's make a video game that's basically this, and they made a game called Renegade, and that game became River City Ransom and Double Dragon.
And it has Willem Dafoe, and the main character and Willem Dafoe fight with sledgehammers at the end, and it's perfect.
Yeah. All right.
Recommend for those reasons.
Moving on. Hundreds of Beavers.
Hundreds of Beavers is the weirdest fucking movie I've ever seen in my life.
We watched Being John Malkovich.
It's weirder. It's weirder. What do you mean? It's a live action movie that's also a cartoon.
That it is.
It's literally both. The entire time this is one of the ones where it was literally me, you, and Sam because nobody else was coming. The entire time I was watching it, I got distracted by the constant. How the fuck did they film that?
Yeah, right.
How did they
it is an
film
achievement.
that?
So Hundreds of Beavers is actually a newer one.
Yeah.
I think it's this year actually.
Yeah, I believe so.
It's either this year or last year.
It's on YouTube.
Is it?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
I think you have to buy it off of YouTube.
Maybe, but do it.
Very, very funny. Like a kid's movie.
Excellently funny, hilarious. It was just so weird.
It's a modern-day slapstick masterpiece.
Yes, 100%.
Like, if you like old Looney Tunes or anything like that, this is the best recreation of that kind of stuff. Plus, it's got this weird kind of video game logic to it that just works really well. I don't know how to describe it. When you'll see it, you'll know it.
It's an excellent thing that exists. The Departed? Did we watch The Departed?
Yeah, we had to. So I believe Jake hadn't seen The Departed. Like at least one or two people had not seen The Departed before.
That's right. Yeah. The Departed is one of the best movies ever.
Yeah, it's one of those movies I've seen like a million times. I'm like, we heard that someone hadn't seen The Departed. It's like, no, shut up. We're gonna watch The Departed because you haven't seen it yet.
This was another one where he smacked his hand when that was an excellent movie. Because it is.
Because it is.
If you haven't seen The Departed, I don't know how the fuck you've gone through life.
I don't know if it's my favorite Martin Scorsese movie, but like Martin Scorsese is like the best American filmmaker by most people's estimation. So like,
it's just an excellent film. It's got an A-list class and A1 class. It's got a cast class, minus what's his face from 30 Rock. Baldwin.
Alec Baldwin?
Alec Baldwin, yeah.
You don't like Alec Baldwin?
I just don't like him.
I thought he was funny in this movie.
He's good in the movie. I just don't like him.
He plays like the police chief guy, and he's a perfect scuzzbag.
Yep. Good at being that. Let's see.
Keep going. Oh my God, Michael Clayton.
This is the other one that Alex recommended.
Yeah, what was the most award-winning movie of award-winning movies of all time?
I think it came out in, I want to say 2002, and like 2002 was an insane time for movies because like the same time that movie came out, it's 2002 or whenever. Also, No Country for Old Men was the same year.
Oh my God, that's the same year as There Will Be Blood. Then
yes,
and was Brokeback Mountain that year as well?
Probably.
Oh my God, one of the best fucking years for movies.
And Michael Clayton is so good. It is so much better than you think it would be because it sounds boring as fuck. Like the premise is that there's a guy and he's like an excellent lawyer, but he kind of gets relegated in the lawyer business to being the solver.
Yeah, he's the fixer.
You need a guy, you call this man. He'll come and solve it for you. Whatever the problem is, he'll do it. And he's really good at it. And then there's this big giant corporation that's poisoning people with their with their crops.
Yeah, they're just evil. They're evil corp.
And this other company and this other lawyer goes absolutely fucking insane.
Literally, like during a
Like
hearing,
hearing or
they're
something
doing
like
the thing where they're across the table doing the talking over the case. He just strips off all of his clothes
and then tells like the youngest girl there that he loves her.
He has like a mental breakdown.
She's like 17 or 18, I think, but yeah, regardless. It's insane, and the movie is just so good.
Yeah.
It's an excellent film.
There is a reason why it has won more awards than any other film. It's because it fucking deserves them.
Yeah, and George Clooney, excellent. And this probably one of his best movies as far as I know.
If fucking American Beauty is the Kevin Spacey movie, to me, Michael Clayton is the George Clooney movie.
Yeah.
And that's saying something, because George Clooney is very iconic in pretty much every movie he's in.
Mr. Vampire.
Mr. Vampire is one that you showed up for and nobody else did.
Yeah, it was really weird.
This is one of Sam and mine, I should clarify, because I love this kind of stuff too. It is a Chinese comedy horror film.
Yes.
About, like, hopping Shang-Chi vampires.
Yeah, I guess.
It's very silly.
It's very odd.
It was very, very silly.
And then there's like a ghost that like will fuck you to death.
Oh yeah, the ghost is like, what is with this B plot with the ghost who just has a huge crush on this one guy? I don't know. It's a comedy. It's a kung fu movie. It has vampires in it.
It has weird rules like not Confucianism, like what's the thing Silas keeps going on about? The Chinese mythology.
You mean his cultivation theory?
It's got a lot of cultivation rules.
It's got Taoism in it.
Yeah, it's Taoism, yeah. It's weird. I didn't hate it, but I also didn't like it too much. I'm lukewarm on it overall.
Out of the Chinese horror films I've watched, it is the second best. But we didn't watch Chinese Ghost Story
Holy
together.
shit, there's another movie on here that I'll have to mention. Well, I'm just going to do it now. Train to Busan.
Fuck, I forgot that one. That was one of my picks, too.
Train to Busan was amazing.
Train to Busan is a zombie movie.
Yes.
And I just wanted to watch a different kind of zombie movie. It is a zombie movie that takes place on a train.
And it works.
It ruled. Ruled.
I cannot remember his name, but there's a guy right now in Korea, because it's Korean.
Yeah.
He is like the biggest Korean actor, and he's this really big giant guy.
Yeah, he's like a comedian, but he plays a lot of like action hero characters.
Yeah, he usually plays as an uncle. That's his main thing.
He's so fucking cool.
He is the coolest.
He plays
guy.
the coolest character in the film by far.
And he's really big, and I think this is one of the movies that got him like his name out there for the world as opposed to just Korea.
We say as we fail to remember his name, and
whatever it is, I know the guy. He's got a Hello Kitty phone case. He's great.
If you like zombie movies and you won't like train movies, well, this is a zombie movie that takes place on a train.
Kiki's Delivery Service.
Yeah. We watched this one. This was the first Miyazaki film ever shown to Mike.
No, it is not.
No?
No, we watched Mononoke.
Did we watch Princess Mononoke? I thought we were going through the list and we were trying to figure out.
Well, we
because that's not on this list.
I don't think Howl's Moving Castle is either, but we definitely watched both.
Oh my god. Okay, let's just talk about Miyazaki films. Yeah.
So we showed. I know we showed.
And The Boy and the Heron was the other one we saw in theaters.
I didn't watch that one with you. That was one of the ones that I was out. I watched it separately with my sisters.
Oh, really?
But you and all the rest of them did. We first watched Princess Mononoke with Mike because I knew that would be his favorite. We all knew that would be his favorite of them. And we wanted to get him into the idea of watching them. And Princess Mononoke is obviously fucking incredible. It's excellent animation. Watch the fucking movie.
One of my favorite films of all time.
We also watched Howl's Moving Castle, which is another one I knew would be like one of his favorites.
I liked it way more on that watch than I'd ever appreciated it before. Like, I really saw that movie differently that time, and I think it was because I was reading romance novels.
Yeah, that one made me if I ever watch that alone, I cry every time.
Howl's Moving Castle?
Yeah, really? I don't know what it is, but maybe it's just the scene where Howl nearly dies, which happens in the movie. Don't worry about it. It's just a perfect film for a perfect animated film, one of the many that Studio Ghibli has come out with, and
it is a classic romance story, too.
It is.
And that's, like, where I found the new appreciation of it. It's like, oh, I'm not really thinking about, like, the main character and her role in this as much as I should be.
Yeah.
And then Kiki's Delivery Service is it was one of my favorite feel-good
It's probably
films.
the most underrated of the Miyazaki films.
You say that, but I always hear it listed as, like, someone's, like, third or fourth favorite.
Yeah, but
like, it's always Spirited Away, Princess Mononoke.
Yeah, but Ben, that's underrated.
I guess you're right. Well, I'm not gonna rate it higher than Princess Mononoke or Spirited Away.
I'd rate it higher than.
But
Spirited
it's like my
Away.
third favorite.
I'd rate it higher than Spirited Away. But
Spirited Away is my single.
I love
is
Spirited
my singular
Away.
favorite.
I just think that I appreciate Kiki's delivery service more than Spirited Away, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
All of them excellent movies. Just about everything that Studio Ghibli's made has been pretty great, except for Tales from Earthsea.
I mean, there's plenty of non-Miyazaki Studio Ghibli films I've never bothered watching.
Oh yeah, I guess technically.
Tales from Earthsea, Secret World of Arrietty, I think was another one that was kind of controversial.
That one was just The Borrowers. That's literally the universe in The Borrowers, which is a movie we should watch. But they're all good. Kiki's The Perfect Host. Oh,
this is another one that I was mentally comparing to Companion, and this is another one where Companion is just better.
Well,
and I think The Menu is better too.
Yeah, well, Perfect Host, I really wanted to like it because I do like
David Hyde Pierce.
David Hyde Pierce quite a lot, but
I love David Hyde Pierce. I think he's hilarious.
It's just like okay at best.
Yeah, it's about a guy who
he has like intense schizophrenic episodes. Is it schizophrenia where you talk to people who aren't real?
I don't know. He's like a crazy serial killer, and this guy who's like, well,
no.
it was this criminal who's like trying to find a hiding spot. He winds up like pretending to be like a friend of David Hyde Pierce's, like
friend, like
a friend of a friend,
I think. And he like he invites himself effectively to this party, and then he realizes over time that actually David Hyde Pierce is like
completely fucking insane, and that the party isn't a real party, and that the party guests are like imaginary people in David Hyde Pierce's mind, and he's putting on this weird show, and he's planning on killing him, and
it's not. My problem with this one is it's not actually that good of a horror movie, which it tries to be, and it's also not that good of a movie.
If it were funnier,
but
it's not that funny. It's funny. It's David Hyde Pierce gives a good performance because it's David Hyde Pierce.
But besides that, it doesn't really do anything super well, so it ends up being kind of mid in the end.
Yeah, The Menu is better.
Event Horizon was excellent.
Event Horizon was a Jake pick. I was talking about this one with Alex earlier, and I guess apparently a lot of people don't like Event Horizon. Like a lot of horror fans think it's silly or something like that. And I'm like, I fucking loved Event Horizon. I thought it was cool as fuck.
Yeah, that was insane.
So it's like it's a science fiction horror film. They go through like a light travel warp, and they accidentally end up in hell.
Yep.
Like the ship is in hell, and they're like being haunted by like demons and stuff, but it's also like a hardcore science fiction movie, and there's just a lot of really cool imagery.
Yeah, it's just excellent. It's a fun movie.
I guess a lot of the characters people don't like the one black guy is just pure comedic relief.
Oh yeah, he was my favorite, I believe. And then who's the main character who plays he's also plays Captain Lieutenant Dan in Gomer Pyle, not Gomer Pyle.
In Forrest Gump.
Forrest Gump. I can't remember his name. That actor.
I can't remember his name either.
Gary Sinise. Gary Sinise is in this movie, I believe. No, I'm wrong, am I? I think I'm wrong. I don't think it's Gary Sinise. Crap. Somebody plays somebody.
This was a long time ago. This was over a year ago we watched this one.
It was a fun time.
Talking about it now.
It's just a good movie. I'd recommend checking it out.
Most of the movies we've watched, we really like.
Oh, the other thing of note about Event Horizon is that it is theorized by many people who are really into the Warhammer 40K community.
That
it is a secret part of that universe. It's like the beginning of what Warhammer 40K would become. Gattaca. This was another Jake pick.
Yeah, okay. I loved Gattaca, but now that I'm thinking about it, I liked Event Horizon way better than Gattaca.
Sure.
It's a weird thing to compare, but I'm only comparing them because Jake picked them both.
Do you want Jake only picked Gattaca? Because I was thinking about the fact that I just saw an article that said that people in Japan, they figured out how to actually
do the whole mapped human genome sequence and actually affect people's genes,
so that you could like phase out like potential defects like autism. That would just be gone from human society because you could just literally get rid of it.
Yeah, and for anyone who's never seen Gattaca, it's a science fiction film where they live in a universe where they can do exactly that, and it causes discrimination.
Yes.
It is an interesting political kind of thing.
If you, like, in the universe of the movie, if you have a child and you don't put the effort into getting rid of all of the bad stuff, then that child is doomed. He's doomed to be a terrible person the entire time.
They live as second-class citizens.
And Ethan Hawke, who's the main character, is trying his best to get to space and fight fight this horrible thing that's happening to him as a result of his society.
I love this film. If I were to name any criticism, is that it is very melodramatic, like so over the top. Like that's the swimming scene.
Oh yeah.
But like at the same time, that did not ruin it for me at all. I loved it. I ate that shit up. I think some people would be like, okay, guys, tone it down a bit.
Also, Ethan Hawke looks a lot like iDubbbz, which I could not stop feeling throughout the entire movie. Brazil.
Okay, Brazil was one of my picks. I had not seen Brazil the first time. I was kind of disappointed in this one.
Yeah, we all were.
This is like Terry Gilliam's most famous movie, and Terry Gilliam is a filmmaker who I don't love, but I find interesting because he makes weird shit, and I love weird shit.
And this is definitely weird.
So, I mean, it's a weird comparison, but like, so when we watched The Fall, both me and Sam brought up a film called Tideland.
Yeah.
Tideland is a Terry Gilliam film. Tideland is maybe my least favorite film ever made.
Okay.
I fucking hate Tideland. Tideland was nasty and weird and just unpleasant the entire time through. And The Fall was basically Tideland but good, because it's the same kind of like, this is a weird little girl's imagination.
Yeah.
If that doesn't put you in perspective, like where I'm at with Terry Gilliam, like I genuinely love Terry Gilliam and I genuinely love his weirdness. And Brazil was his famous one. I'm like, this one was frustrating to watch.
It also has Robert De Niro in it for some reason.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I thought he was going to be more important.
He was way less important than you would ever expect him to be.
Yeah, it's like a dystopian kind of thing.
Yeah.
And the best part about it is just the vents. There's vents everywhere in this movie.
If it's not obvious, by the way, viewers, I'm not getting to my Steam recommends this episode.
I'm sorry about that.
Don't worry about it. I feared this might be the case. Kung Pao. Okay, Ben.
Okay, of all the comedy films that did not hold up.
So, Ben and Sam and Mike are older than I am.
Yeah.
They all watched this movie when they were young.
When we were kids.
And they loved it because it was funny as shit when they were kids.
And super quotable.
And then I grew up, never having seen it, and let me tell you something. If you've never fucking seen it, it's not actually that funny.
Yeah. Okay, so...
I hate it because the quotes are fucking hilarious. We trained him wrong as a joke is so funny. Like
we trained him wrong as a joke?
The shit where it's like...
Okay, the one that Alex, because I was talking on the phone with Alex earlier, and the one that he brought up that I forgot about was just this like background shot of like these little kids, and they're like running around and playing, and they keep on saying, "We're children, we're children." It's like they just keep repeating that over and over again. But that's something that my younger siblings, Nick, Becky, and Alex, all did. Like after they saw Kung Pao, they would just run around and be like, "We're children, we're children." It was the funniest fucking thing. Like of all the different annoying behaviors you can inspire in young children, like my God, Kung Pao, why did you do this?
And then it was that's a lot of nuts. The quotes of the movie are so funny, but actually watching it was just not as funny.
Oh God, it was painful to rewatch this one. I was like, I could not fucking find any joke funny. All the jokes that I previously thought were funny, I could not find funny, and I was also painfully aware of you not finding anything funny.
One other part of this that's important is that Ben, you understate this every time I bring it up. I was so tired during that movie that I was falling asleep. Now, I don't blame the movie for that. I think I was just tired.
If a movie can't, like, okay, I fell asleep during part of The Naked Gun and, like, woke up, like, partway through and I missed, like, a big chunk. Did not ruin that film at all. Still a fucking hilarious film.
Yeah.
You know?
But,
like, I was tired during that, but it was good. You know?
And then the scene with the cow happens. Anyway.
I never liked the cow scene. That was, like, the one thing I didn't think was good.
Brain Dead / Dead Alive. Peter Jackson's first movie, I think? No, third movie.
Third movie. This was my Halloween pick last year.
Wasn't it Sam's? I thought it was Sam's.
Oh, you're right. You know which I forgot to put on this fucking list? I forgot, No, it's down there. Anyway, so Dead Alive is one of my favorite zombie movies of all time.
Yeah.
It is a comedy film. It's got lots of gory special effects.
It's so good. It's set in New Zealand, but like it's set weird because it seems like it's supposed to be like early 2000s New Zealand, but they just haven't caught up to the rest of the world.
Yes.
So they have old cars, but it's so bizarre.
The gags in this film. Oh my god, there is so much good slapstick. There are so many fucking funny fucking gags. Like the one zombie who gets the light bulb pushed through the back of her head and her entire head lights up. Or just the scene where he kills them all with a fucking lawnmower.
It's supposed to be it was one of the bloodiest movies of all time, I believe Sam was saying.
Yeah, it used more gallons of fake blood in that one lawnmower scene than like any other horror movie had used ever. Yeah. In their entire film.
It's a good movie. It's really annoying to watch, I'll be honest. But
the accents are really hard to understand what they're saying.
The accents, and then also the main characters, I fucking hate them.
And the music,
but you're supposed to.
The music is like weirdly loud, and it kind of drowns out their talking sometimes.
Yeah.
But beyond that,
excellent.
So okay, the priest.
The priest.
the priest. That scene. I'm not gonna spoil it. There's a scene with the priest. The baby. This movie is so fucking funny. This is one of the funniest fucking movies. Like, if you've never seen the Peter Jackson's early films, like anything he made before Lord of the Rings, oh my god, please do. He was like fucking early Sam Raimi.
Okay, we have to do it now.
We have to do it now.
We have to talk about Interface.
Do we have to talk about Interface?
We have. It's on the list, bro. This is one of Jake's picks. All right, so here's the thing. Jake likes weird movies. We've already kind of discussed this with Reds. He doesn't really watch movies super often, so when we told him he's got to pick a movie, he was like, I'll do my best. And this was his worst.
Okay, so Interface, for anyone who does... Okay, who created it? This is a famous YouTuber, right?
A famous YouTuber created Interface.
I guess I got to look it up.
He is notable because a lot of his animation is fucking out there. It is like next level bizarre. Interface is a really confusing, weird story with really, really like interesting and intricate animation. And it was very difficult to watch without knowing any of that, without being a fan of it like Jake already is.
Is it Umami?
That's probably right. I think that's close.
I honestly was asleep through a lot of Interface. Like the way its pacing.
It takes so long for anything to happen, and then when something does happen, you don't even know what the fuck just happened.
I loved the animation.
Yeah.
The thing is, okay, where I appreciated Interface was just like appreciating a piece of art made by an independent creator.
Yeah.
Like, I think that a lot of the drama, like a lot of the storytelling, like the thing going on in the main character's head was not very profound, a little bit melodramatic, kind of obnoxious. Like, I could not take this seriously. It felt very, very fucking amateur film kind of thing. But take that and, like, again, this is an amateur creator. This is someone who is mostly working from YouTube, you know?
Yep.
Making a whole ass film, making a whole ass fucking dramatic story, and doing all that animation. The animation's fucking awesome.
The animation, the art is what really carries it. Also, we couldn't hear fucking anything or understand what was going on throughout the whole movie.
Yeah,
if you
a lot
recall.
of the voice acting and a lot of the dubbing is kind of weird.
So, I'm
not gonna recommend it. Interface.
No.
I'm not gonna bag on it though. I'm definitely not gonna bag on Jake's picks, 'cause Jake has picked a lot of my favorites on this.
I will recommend Dread. Dread is great.
He picked Dread.
He did pick Dread. Dread is the newer Judge Dredd movie.
Yeah, not the Sylvester Stallone one.
No.
That one sucks.
This one is based all in one giant apartment complex. It's massive, and it's a perfect Dredd movie.
It's a perfect action movie.
Yeah.
It's a really fucking good sci-fi action movie where lots of people get fucking shot, and it rules.
Yeah, it's just awesome. Highly recommend Dread. Dark Harbor.
Dark Harbor. Okay, so like Aqua recommend we have
The Fall?
The Fall, which we fucking adore.
Mystery Men,
which we did not like.
And then there's Dark Harbor, which I really liked overall.
Dark Harbor, I spent most of the movie not really enjoying it, and then that ending.
Yeah, the ending is so good.
So it is our only erotic thriller on the entire list.
I guess technically yes,
because it's very hard to find movies of that genre.
It's so good. Throughout a lot of it, you're kind of like confused, a little bit weirded out, trying to figure out what's going on, and then the ending hits, and you're like, oh my god, everything clicks.
Yeah.
It's another one. Hereditary and this are both movies you kind of have to watch multiple times.
Yeah, I really wanted to watch Dark Harbor again immediately.
Yeah.
We had a bad viewing experience because the only version we could find was on YouTube, and we were watching on my TV, so I didn't have ad blocks, so we were watching it with ads, and every time the ads interrupted the incredibly slow, understated film, just I could not. Like my ADHD was going crazy. I was on my phone the entire time.
Oh, another Jake pick. Dude Bro Party Massacre 4.
Dude Bro Party Massacre 4 by the 5-second Films Guy. This was his Halloween entry last year.
This is an excellent movie. It is a great parody comedy of horror movies. It's just great.
I was just saying, like, of the eras of internet humor and, like, the different, like, sources of it, 5-second films have always gelled with me. Yep. I fucking find their shit hilarious.
And this was an excellent version of that. It's an excellent, like, much longer than 5-second film. It was perfect. I didn't have a lot of thought going into it that it was gonna be good, and then Jake surprised the shit out of me, and I was like, "This is amazing." The Blob.
Was The Blob one of our movies? Because I watched this one because Alex recommended it.
We did watch The Blob. I downloaded both. We watched the beginning of the movie.
That's right. I ended up watching the Red Letter Media review right after we watched it, and now I remember now.
Yep.
I fucking love The Blob.
The Blob is a fun time. I love so many little things in it. This is another really great horror movie, not super great movie.
I think it's a super great movie.
It's very the time. It reminded me a lot of Twin Peaks when we were watching it, I recall.
Interesting.
Which, like, isn't a good comparison on any level, because Twin Peaks is infinitely better. Which is, again, not fair.
I mean, they're not really a comparable thing. I mean, The Blob is a monster movie, you know?
Yeah.
It is about a giant monster who they can't figure out what to do, and it's just killing tons of people, and if you like the special effects and you like gory death scenes, there are some fucking great ones in this one.
Yeah, it's a fun time. And the ending scene where the whole town gets together is so great.
Yeah.
Fright Night.
Fright Night is one of my all-time favorite Halloween movies. I wouldn't call it a horror film. It's not trying to be scary at all, I don't think.
I didn't like it as much as Ben.
Yeah.
So the thing about this movie that Ben loves about it is that it is very, very good special effects that are really cool.
I mean, that's not the... Okay, so...
I said one of them.
One of them, yeah. I mean, yeah, it has really good special effects, but that doesn't even show up until, like, the very end of the film.
Yeah, you like the vampire.
I loved everything about this movie. The thing is, when I first watched Fright Night, I only watched it because Jay Bowman from Red Letter Media offhandedly said that he liked it.
Yep.
And I'm like, well, if Jay Bowman likes it, then I'm going to like it.
Yep.
So I started watching it with Alex, and we were both very unimpressed for most of the film. Until, like, halfway when we were like, wait, at what point did this movie become fucking excellent and I became completely enthralled into what was going on? Because that happened, and I don't remember when it happened.
My problem with the movie is the pacing is really bad, in my opinion.
I disagree.
Especially where you see the special effects, like some of the changes, they just take so long, and I'm like, I get it.
You mean that one death scene that goes on for like 4 or 5 minutes of him just writhing in agony?
That, and there's a couple of other things where it's like, this scene, I kind of get what's going on. The scene's lasting a little longer than it needs to in my head. I don't know why. But it's still a good movie, obviously. It's one of the... People know it. Oh, Hello.
Yeah, okay, I didn't know if I should have put this one, because this was not a movie.
No. This is another one where Mike and Tony reference this movie, like, literally every day, basically. Not this movie, this experience.
Yeah, it's a Broadway show. It is a 2-man comedy show by Nick Kroll and John Mulaney called Oh, Hello.
And it's excellent.
They play 2 old Jewish men telling stories
about their lives, their bizarre lives.
One's a writer, the other's an actor. They both are terrible at what they do.
Everything revolves around Steely Dan songs. If you haven't listened to Steely Dan, this is going to be difficult to watch, but also they say that in the thing, but it's not actually true.
They're really funny.
It's such a funny movie. Thing. I keep thinking of it in the movie.
It's not a movie. I was considering not even putting it on the list because it's not a movie. It was just something we watched for movie night.
Rafi, I want you to go to the Sex and the City cafe and just unload. Oh, Hello. Without a Paddle is our last movie.
Wow, what a weird one for a last one.
Well, there's one more that we both have forgotten, but I can't remember what it is. We both forgot.
How do you know if we both forgot?
Because I remember us saying, we'll come back to that.
Do you remember what it was when we remembered it? Fuck.
Without a Paddle.
Okay, so Without a Paddle was another like comedy film from way back when, but rewatching this one was weird because it's not trying to be that funny.
It didn't make me laugh, but I enjoyed it.
Yeah, that's exactly was my experience. Like, so Step Brothers is a very farcical comedy.
Yes,
the characters don't behave like people; they behave like weird fucking weirdos that you just laugh at. You know?
Yeah.
Whereas, Without a Paddle was like, okay, this is about three like real guys on a real story, and funny stuff happens. And if you don't find it that funny, because I didn't find it very funny.
No, I mean there are bits that were funny.
Like they're recurring jokes, like calling the downstairs thing. I didn't think that was funny at all. But I don't know. I think it just hit me in a right way because it's about guys in their 30s trying to like reappreciate like life, especially like going out and like enjoying nature.
Yeah.
And that's something that I was doing a lot at that time. Like I had picked up hiking around that time too, and I was like, this hits me in a really interesting way.
I just thought it was fun. I enjoyed watching all these characters kind of interact in their old, because they've been childhood friends their whole lives, and the idea is that they're a friend who died is sending them on a journey, and one final journey to find a treasure that they...
D.B. Cooper's long lost treasure.
D.B. Cooper's long... Yeah. And it was just good. It's a good time. I'd recommend it.
It's another one of those movies they would never get made nowadays.
Cool. That's gonna have to be where we end. If we can figure out what that other movie is, we might revisit that. But I can't remember.
We're not revisiting the movies for another year.
And we are out of time. So
that literally took us 2 hours to go through that list. I am so sorry we didn't get to the Steam games thing.
Oh, it's fine. We can do that anytime. That's evergreen content, baby.
We could have been talking about each of these movies, one per episode, for the past 2 years. Well, I mean, the past 25 episodes, but
all right,
we've been
guys.
doing movie night longer than we've been doing the podcast.
Thank you for watching and listening. Please like, comment, subscribe. 5 stars on Spotify, all that cool stuff. Do comment. Tell us what you want us to be our starting topic. We won't do it, but we might.
Actually, pick out some movies for us. Just start naming anything that you didn't hear on this list. Is like, okay, you guys need to see this.
All right, thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye, listeners.